We're live to Screwjobs One podcast. Hello and welcome to the show. How are we all doing? Hopefully everybody's well. Obviously, nobody in the chat right now, but hopefully that changes in a couple of minutes. Yes, obviously we're going to wait for William to see that he's ready to rock and roll. Really lit up today. Anyway, hello, Early Age Car. Hello, shout out to you. Uh, anyone seen Amarin? Anybody seen Man United? God, Jesus Christ. Leeds 2025. Hello. Hey, William Hensey. Hello, dude. My co-host with the most. And Casey's here. Shout out to you. Oh, let's crack on with it then. We'll have a couple of minutes. Let's just say hello to people popping into the chat, and then I'll invite you over. William Hensey shout outs. Ballyou. I'll be talking to you in a few minutes, so I will get that sorted out and then we can crack on. I have not really got any plans for this podcast today, to be honest. So we are going to be just, I don't know. I've got something, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. So you just have to bear with me. Oh, we're going to crack on anyway. Let me just send you a call. Are you ready? Headphones on. Ready? Hello. Hello,
everybody. Hey, Dave. How you doing?
How you doing, mate? Right, let me sort you out on the screen, so it'll take a few minutes.
Yeah, man, you're good. Do what you need to do.
Right, so just hold up. Right, no, we've got that bit right. Right, that needs to show up there. But right, we've got you on screen. There we go. So how are you doing, mate? How is things?
Hey, everybody.
So how are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right, I guess. Just got done working in the shop, just getting things tidied up and getting ready to get back out on the road.
Well, we'll derail you as much as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you're not going
I'm on break.
Yet. Just take a really long break. Have a chill. That's the way. That's a good thing about being a owner of a business. You can just go, right, I'm just going to take 4 hours off.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, I'm also watching the rest of the Cowboys game too because they're losing, and the Giants just scored. And the Giants just scored, so I'm like, yeah, you Cowboys. I hate the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. I'm glad they're both have no chance at the playoffs.
Oh, very good, very good. I've got the African Cup of Nations on, which is South Africa versus Cameroon. That's literally what I'm watching right now.
Yeah.
Not really irrelevant to what we're talking about, but hey ho, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just saying hello to a few people in the chat. We've got Khalid. Yeah. Hello, shout out to you. Just catching up with other people that have popped in. David Paul, hello.
Hello,
Tanahashi
David.
On his upcoming retirement. Is Tanahashi retiring? Why am I not surprised? Yes, it was Wrestle Kingdom this morning. Apparently. Yeah. It always they do Wrestle Kingdom at the start of every year. Around about the 4th, 5th of January, they do Wrestle Kingdom. So it will probably be night 1 last night. They'll do night 1 in the morning. We don't really get to see it properly because even as a YouTuber, if you tried to do a watch along for it, it'd get banned. They are ruthless at anything copyrighted, so nobody really talks about New Japan Online because they know that they're just going to get hit with a copyright strike. So it's just
I think that's a negative. I mean, they're not taking advantage of social media. They're not taking advantage of, they're not taking advantage of podcasts and watch-alongs. I mean, that's to them. That's what they want to do. But I mean, I think they're avoiding an entire market for their product.
Yeah, they just think the because Days did a video about just something collapsed one at nights in Tokyo Dome, and basically they just slammed him straight with a copyright. They didn't even look at any of his
Yeah,
content. They just went, nah, yeah, copyright. You've mentioned us, blah blah blah. Boom. It's like, whoa.
yeah.
I don't. That's why we
I
don't
think
really cover it.
yeah, I think New Japan Pro is just so much. They put so much value in being professionals and being the best in the ring or something. You know, like honor, kind of like the samurai code, maybe. I mean, that's the only thing I can see is why you're not showing, allowing your content to be spread. Because I mean, they put on good shows, and I mean, it's just like watching a suit. Asuka and Kiari are in the ring. I mean, it's entertaining. They just don't let you talk about it, or I mean, that's on them.
Quickly, hello Patrick from Ireland. Shout out to you, and hello Robert. Loved your toy on earlier on today, bud. Keep them coming.
Yeah, if I
But
didn't say hello to everybody.
but just do as people pop in as we see them. I'll just say hello.
Yeah.
I'll just give her a quick shout.
All right.
Basically, what they kind of like the idea of today. Well, I came up with it like this afternoon. I've been proper lazy. I was just
Yeah.
like thinking if you could put a stable together of wrestlers, like if you were,
Yeah.
I don't know, Bobby the Brain Heenan or Jimmy Hart, what kind of stable would you put together? Either like
Can
now
we
or back
include?
in the day.
Is it across wrestling so we can put men and women, or is it just?
You can have a woman's stable, you can have a man's stable, you can have a mixed stable if that's what you
Well,
want
that's
to
what I
do.
meant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be, mate. I've got a stable of worst gimmick wrestlers, so I'll run through that so I give you a kind of idea where we're probably going
How
to
long?
go.
Yeah.
Quickly
All right.
say hello to Dylan. Hello, shout out to you. HCA's trying to ask questions. We'll get to questions near the end of the stream. So try and bottle all that up because we've got stuff to talk about. That's what the idea of the podcast is. Leave your questions to
Yeah,
the
we
end.
talk. Yeah.
And that would be the best thing for you to do. So just to run through what I've got, right? This has got to be the worst stable ever produced. I've gone for Bastion Bugger.
Ooh,
So
you took
Chris,
one of
hello,
mine.
shout out to you. So we've got Bastion Bugger. We've got Otis. So we've gone for two big hitters here. We've gone for two people that like their food, just like me. Then I've gone Eugene. He's the leader. He's gonna be the captain. Eugene's my captain. Then I'm going for Tugboat / Shockmaster.
Oh, how does that work? How do you get? Does he just like turn his face like Joe Henry and like I am Tugboat, and then like he turns around and then he's
No, no,
like
no, no, no.
busts through a wall
Well, I
and his
mean,
mask comes off. I mean,
yeah,
how's
basically
that?
that's it. That's his entrance. He busts through a wall, falls over, his mask falls out, and it turns out he's Tugboat. That's the
He's Tugboat.
Shockmaster Tugboat. Same person
Yeah,
anyway, so we all know.
yeah.
And then Gene Snitsky has to be because it wasn't me. It's not my fault.
Wait, what? Same person. Yeah, I didn't do it. Fucking Vince. Vince did it.
I did kick that baby into the crowd. It wasn't me.
I don't know. Oh, is it like my turn? Yeah, it wasn't me. That's gonna be that'd be my sign. I didn't do it.
What, mate? You haven't got video evidence of me doing that? No. So yeah, I went for that. I went for the worst one. I mean, you can just pick whoever you want. We'll just talk about it. We'll debate it. That's much the premise of the stream is wrestling stables.
Yeah.
We can even talk about who's the best wrestling stable, who's the best wrestling family. We can just go in much balls deep into that kind of thing. So that's what I thought we would talk about.
Yeah. I'm all about balls deep stuff. All right. Let's see. If I'm gonna do a stable, I'm gonna do the sexiest stable that I can think of.
You're not supposed to pick a stable
number
of yourself,
one,
mate.
I'm putting Val Venus.
Val Venus with the big
Do what?
penis.
Yeah, well, I could just put myself, but that's cheating. I'm going Val Venus because he's got the 20-foot penis or whatever. I don't know what
He had it
I,
chopped
I
off though,
forgot his
didn't he?
gimmick.
He did have it
I
chopped
know
off
that was
though.
his gimmick. Yeah, it was
He
chopped
got it
off.
lobbed
So
off. Yeah, he got it lobbed off, didn't he?
yeah,
So it became
yeah.
Val
You,
no penis.
seriously, in all honesty, Val Venus probably has a tiny dick. I mean, I'm just saying, because I mean, come on, that like it's not no. Because I mean, everybody's like, oh, and like they had like Tori Wilson do that, and it's like, she confessed probably. That's who we need. We need Tori Wilson, and ask her how big is Val Venus's penis. That's what we need to know.
You know
We
what?
need to know that stuff.
None of the ladies will actually know because he's gone nowhere fucking near any of them. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
The only people that know the size of Val Venus's penis is probably the guys in the male locker room, and they're just like, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, his mom. We could ask his mom that. I'm sure his mom would know. Like, was he born hung?
Mrs. Venus, how big's your son's penis?
That's definitely not inappropriate to ask. Val Venus's mother. But I'm gonna put Tori Wilson, Christy Hemme.
Oh my god!
Because I don't know something about Christy Hemme. Just you got to put Christy Hemme in there, and then the Tori Wilson. She has. I mean, that's crazy. Then I gotta go with another guy. So I'm trying to think of who else would I really put there. I think Ravishing Rick Rude. That's because you got to have an OG.
So this is proper.
You got to put
the sexiest stable alive. You've got Ravishing. You could do Ricky. You could do Bobby Roode. Glorious.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
not going with like Lex Luger because he's not really. No, Bobby, like Rick Rude was like tall, and he had that long waist and all that. Like he had that.
Yeah, Val Venus is.
But I mean,
Rick Rude, very very similar in their styles. Very similar.
Yeah. And they both got that kind of body, where women just, I mean, honestly, I didn't see either one of them, hurting too bad as far as, like afterwards in a bar. I mean, they're going to do okay. I couldn't believe I heard that Rick Rude, I heard that Ravishing Rick Rude was such a, he was really like a devout follower of the wrestling craft itself. I just always thought he was just one of like a Shawn Michaels type, but
no.
Apparently
he was.
Yeah, I never knew that. See, I never found that out until later on that he was really because in the ring and in his gimmick, and then when you'd see him on interviews,
dedicated to his character, wasn't he? He was totally in. He was totally involved.
Yeah,
they gave him the character.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I just didn't realize he was such a hard ass about the actual craft kayfabe. I mean, he didn't want any of that getting out. I mean, he was, he really.
I think it comes with the I think it comes with the wrestlers around about the 80s. There's a lot of them. Macho Man, very stingent. Didn't really want. Even when he was over here in the UK, doing promotional stuff for like Slam Jam. It was the CD, the music CD. What they did when he was over here promoting.
No,
he wasn't.
I remember those. Yeah.
My phone's buzzing.
Oh, that's fun. Still away phone. I'm old now. I don't think I could. I mean, I used to say that about kids, like they won't put their phones down, but I'm always picking my phone up to look for something or look at a part or just look for.
It's the new newspaper for me. Do you know what you used to have
I don't have newspaper delivered. I don't do any of that. I'm just like, no, I got my phone. It'll tell me what I need to know.
Yeah, well, just like here in the UK, we have this old. I think it happens in America as well. But if you go to the toilet with a newspaper or a book, and how long you're going to be in there. Now it's your mobile phone. But apparently, if you've got your mobile phone, when you're having a poo, it's supposed to give you piles. So that's not great, is it? I wonder why I'm on this toilet so long. Maybe I might not take the phone with me.
Yeah, and then they got like cameras, so like your camera, I guess they can keep your camera on for like safety or something, some shit. The government keeps your your government keeps your camera on. The place does, but they can't share it. But they do it for safety.
Oh, put my camera on
Because
in
your
there.
phone, well, see, it's on, but like, no, but you don't see it. They do that for like, in case something happens, the police, can go in there and like look up your phone and see if they can see what happened. Just like they can do the body thing with your GPS. They can tell if you put your phone in your pocket and someone's attacking you. They can literally like rebuild what happened.
Yeah, but the thing is,
because the GPS will move.
There should be no cameras in any kind of public toilet. Because obviously it's privacy.
We all know. We all know there's cameras in everywhere. If I go anywhere public, which unfortunately for me, I'm out in the public all the time, so like I have to go. I mean, I'm out in the public, so guess I got to go find a restroom, and I'm always aware of that. I just trying to put out of my mind because I got to go so bad, and nothing I can do about it.
I don't think that I've never seen a camera in
a toilet in the UK. Butt.
Never seen a camera in a toilet in the UK.
Well, I mean, it's a risk. I mean, I don't think I've ever showed up on any sites. I mean, I don't really check out my own butthole. So I just don't think. I've never seen my own butthole on the site, so I guess I'm good. But
I think it all depends.
It's kind of like risk versus.
William, if you've got a glory hole right at the side of you, then there's a camera. Let's put it that way. If you've got a hole at the side of your little glory hole, there's a camera somewhere. If you haven't, then there's no camera. You're fine. You can have your shit in peace. Anyway, sorry guys, we've gone quite the distance away from what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
we always do.
Like, it depends on how bad I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna say depends on how bad I gotta go. But as long as nothing comes through that hole, I think I'm good. Yeah. Well, see, notice these are like decaying faster. Like the rate goes down and down. So
imagine, right? You're in the loo.
Yeah.
You've pulled it. You're having the worst poo of your life. You're fucking straining. You've got your eyes. Your eyes are closed. You're straining. Yeah. There's a glory hole there. You put your hand out and you're grabbing hold of what you think is a rail.
Yeah, but my worst fear is, you remember that movie? Well, yeah, like Dumb and Dumber when he kicks in the stall and he's just sitting there using it, and then like that or sea bass he kicks in that stall door. I'm like, man, if anyone ever kicked in that stall door, well, I mean, I would be so pissed off. I'm coming off that toilet and I'm killing that sumbitch. Like, I'm just saying, that's like, come on, at least have the decency to wait and then kick my ass once I get out of the, let me finish my business first. Just saying.
So yeah, back to the stable. You've got one more person to pick.
Yep.
So
yeah, I was trying to think. I got
Tori, Chrissy Emmy, and Rick Rude.
It has to go be Shawn Michaels because the boy toy thing. I mean,
bisexual.
He was the sex object. Yeah, bisexual boy toy. Because you gotta fill the market. You can't just think of, well, what is a sexy man or a sexy woman? Well, who's going to appeal to men and women? Well, I mean, we got Adam, but he's not going to really do it. So, and we know from what Bret Hart said, Shawn Michaels will go down on his knees. So, I mean, I'm just saying. That's how he got where he was. So I'm saying, Shawn Michaels, he's got to be there. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Well, apparently, yeah.
He wore a pin-up. Gay Man's magazine in America. He was a pin-up. He was a centerfold of that magazine. So, if he's allowed himself to be photographed for said magazine, it's clear that his intentions was both ways. So. Not surprised. I don't think he did anything with Vince. Yeah. I don't think that's true. But I don't put it past him being bisexual.
I don't know, because what if you're like a construction worker and you're like just out there, you're buff and everything, and you're just out there doing your thing. You got like photographed by some gay guy who thought you were hot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he was literally posing. No, he was a full center spread of this magazine, literally laid down. I'm not sure if his giblets were out, but I think it's the famous photograph with the title.
I mean, I'm I'm not anti like homosexual or nothing, but I'm not gonna go look at Shawn. I don't care what Shawn Michaels looks like if he,
I mean, I had a look. Well,
like
it was
laying down.
sexy.
I'm just saying.
I ain't
Oh,
bothered,
was it?
mate. I
Yeah, I don't
can
know if it
see
was
that kind of stuff
sexy
and not be
you were
turned
looking
on.
at.
You can look at stuff like that, but
No, I
it's
just,
whether or not you're
it's
turned
just
on.
like, okay, well, I mean, he done it. That's awesome. I mean, that's good for him, I guess.
Go into a men's locker room, a swimming baths or a gym, and not see a naked body and just look. It's like, oh,
I'm sorry, but
you
I
don't
was
close your
in
eyes to it and go,
when I was in
yeah,
my
I'm not
20s.
looking. You see it because it's just
When I
there.
was in my 20s, yeah, but when I was in my 20s, I did the MMA thing up there in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I mean, $25 to get in. And I mean, a lot of those guys would just walk around the damn locker room with no towels. And I
That's
mean,
what I
that was
mean.
kind of like,
You just accept it, don't you?
not really. I
You're
don't
not
really want to
looking.
fight that guy now. Yeah.
I mean, I know it doesn't generally happen in female locker rooms or how we predict
Well, that's what
movies.
I mean. It's like a lot of them are just free with it, and they just free with their willy, and they're just walking around, and it's like, hey guys, I mean, I know y'all are like, that's your thing, but come on, can you put it away for a minute? I'm trying to eat this roast beef sandwich here.
Hey, just follow us up our podcast.
Because
Just
it's
follow us
crazy.
up our
It's like,
podcast, mate.
damn
They're
it,
free.
I'm not hungry
They're,
anymore.
they're free. Last week they freed the penis.
Yeah, Free Willy, that
So
was hard.
they
We
just
talked about
liberated.
wrestling.
They
Yeah,
follow us up the
everything we talk
podcast.
about doesn't mean shit. It's just not we free the willy. That's all we want to do is free the penis. That's what our podcast is. I wonder if Matt and Jeff Hardy watched that. They're free the delete thing, and we're like free the penis. I mean, if we see wrestlers start doing it, we know wrestlers are watching, right? Like if we see wrestlers start like, oh my god, he had a slip and Randy Orton's penis fell out of shorts. We know that. Hey, that's us.
Hey,
We did it.
Shawn Michaels used to show his butthole on national TV on a regular basis. Ric Flair used to get his ass out every flipping single time. Back in the 80s, he were forever having people pull the shorts down.
Oh yeah, the pulling the trunks. I was about to say,
yeah.
Were we watching the same wrestling? Or I don't know. I don't know if we were watching the same wrestling, but when I don't.
Yeah, well, you honestly, you look back at like WrestleMania when he took on Randy Savage. He did it there. His ass came out there. You don't. The thing is, though, back then there was no black screen. Oh, wardrobe malfunction. Do you know? Like now, we get a little bit of a nipple come out, and we've got a black screen. Guy's ass comes out. We're not bothered. Nah, we're not bothered. We'll show that. We've got that covered, guys.
Like who was that? Was that Sable that was showing her beaver cleavage? I think that was Sable when she was pulling off those moves until they made her wear her.
Still remember one of the greatest flashes ever in wrestling history. Channel 4 have got the rights to
that
WWE.
Full Gear thing, whatever it was. I think it was Sable that showed that a couple times.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Channel 4 in this country bought the rights to WWE. They got the rights to show pay-per-views. Remember they did. Put this fucking pay-per-view on at like tea time here in the UK. They put it on early. Yeah. It was, I think it was like a mud wrestling match between, I think it might have been Stacy Kibler or somebody like that. Tori Wilson versus the Cat. Something like that. Yeah. It was just, Cat was involved anyway. Jerry Lawler's wife at the time. She gets out. She's wearing white bottoms. She's got the towel. She whips off the bra. Actually, she whips it off and bears a bare chest. Live TV in the UK at tea time.
Those are the matches.
Like, oh my god! There she is. Honestly, you can't get it on the network now. They won't show it. The only way you can see that footage is searching for it on X. But you know what I mean? It's like an infamous moment.
Oh yeah, okay. Forgot Twitter. I was thinking X. Is there two other X's with that? Probably. Where you're going to find it.
Could you imagine saying X 10 years ago? People go, what you posting on my X?
Say X and you get canceled. It's like,
on my ex.
no. Or yeah, it goes to your ex, and then everybody's looking because you know it's going to be a sex tape. It's going to be Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's sex tape. You know, I've still never seen that. Like, I've never actually watched it.
What's that?
I mean, I've seen all the little excerpts. Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson's sex tape.
It's not something that I'm gonna. It's like Hulk Hogan's sex tape. I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
and find that and watch that. I have no interest in seeing Hulk Hogan's dick.
Yeah.
Not whatsoever. I don't want to see his dick. What would I search to see his dick for? I'm not interested. It's like it doesn't matter what the woman looks like. I just don't want to see his dick. I just not interested.
That's like, do you remember? I think it's an Attitude Era when they were talking about when it come out about Brooke Hogan and Hulk Hogan, like that they were together, that like he did his daughter or something like that. And I have, with all the shit that come out with Hogan afterward, and I just never heard anything. I guess it was just fake.
Oh, I remember a load of shit. What's been
that's
said.
what I meant. But see, I remember that, and it was like in the Inquirer. It was like all over the news, and
they did fall out. They weren't talking when Hulk Hogan passed away, so something went off between them where it ended their father-daughter relationship.
Yeah. So, yeah, but you really think it was Hogan?
I don't think he's done his own daughter. It's just that's a bit.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit too far to believe, to be honest. I don't think anybody.
I think it was money-wise. Yeah, it was something about money because she was owed money and he was her.
He was a PA agent at one point. He was a PA.
Yeah.
He was supposed to look after her when because she signed for TNA. She was a part of the TNA roster at one point because she was building a relationship with Bubba Ray. They did that kind of story for a while. So she was used in that, and he was supposed to be looking after her financially and all of that stuff. I mean, it must have fallen down at one point or another.
Yeah, I think something about. I know it was lost money. It was money that he kept that she earned, but he kept it. He kept it, and
to be honest, Brooke Hogan never really translated very well to the UK audience. I mean, you guys in America saw a lot
didn't really translate here.
You kind of saw more of her than what we did. She wasn't. She's not a celebrity here. She's Hulk Hogan's daughter, what showed up on TNA once or twice, but she never, if she.
Well, she was on like Big Brother House. She was on like, well, no, she wasn't on Big Brother. She was kind of in that reality television thing with like Honey Boo Boo and all that. So she was kind of in the start with all that. Yeah, what was it like with My Life with Hogan or something like that? I think that's what their dispute was from that reality show they had with Brooke.
Oh, what was it? What was that show called? I wish James was
like
here
My
to tell
Life
us, but James is in the chat right now.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but I remember that. So that's probably.
Hello,
I know
Tom.
it was something
Hello,
about
chat
money.
to you. We are ignoring the chat, by the way. We will get to you guys in a momento. Anybody what new comes in,
we'll chill chat. We'll get to you. Everything you say is important. Just like
I am reading.
Robert saying, nobody's seeing my junk. I mean, thank you, Robert. Thank you for not showing us your junk. I'm just saying we will get to you guys.
I love Robert. I love him so much.
I know.
Hogan knows best. Well done, David Paul. Shout out to you. You win a prize.
David, you're the hero.
You get a gold star. But you can put in your bingo card, get a little star. If you get 5 in a row, you get nothing. But thanks for playing.
See, but no one talks about like that kind of stuff, like the Hogan knows best, and it's always like
I have watched it. It did get aired over here in the UK. I think it was on MTV, like it should have been.
Yeah.
Even in America, I think I watched a couple. Thought it was shite. It didn't really. We even got over here Hulk Hogan's wrestling show. Do you remember that where he had celebrities? Justin Diamond from Save Like a Bell. He had Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah, but I mean that was kind of like over here. It really wasn't great. Like it wasn't. Oh my God, this is must-see TV.
It was Hogan and his mates. Yeah, you had Jerry Saggs, Jimmy Hart. It was just his cronies training these celebrities up.
Wasn't that like after his WCW thing though? Wasn't that after his? Was that after WCW, or was that before?
Yeah, I think it was after because he did another promotion which was tank. When he just got all the old wrestlers
EW.
the gimmick era, brought them all together, and the actual show sucked.
Yeah, well, they had that thing where I think Hulk Hogan did more damage to TNA than he ever did to like WCW. I think WCW he was so over, and I mean he raised. I mean that the NWO is still talked about today, but I think WCW's legacy is NWO. I mean that was great. That was good television. I remember watching that stuff, but I know in TNA he ruined it. I mean guys just got taken down.
I think what happened with TNA is because obviously Dixie Carter knew fuck all about wrestling. And she did. She was fucking clueless. She had no idea what she was fucking doing. She allowed Eric Bischoff in. She allowed Hulk Hogan in.
Yeah.
She allowed these really bad, negative people, they are, because they're all about stealing the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they put together that fucking main event Mafia team, it was like the worst fucking group ever to be ever assembled, because you just had ego. And there were nowhere to go. Who were they facing? They tried to do the originals, TNA originals, against the main event Mafia, but then they let AJ Styles' contract run out. They give him a fucking shitty storyline where he knocked up this fucking random woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just didn't know what to fucking do. The storytelling in TNA at that point was just garbage. Aces of Eights.
They were just living on the past.
When they brought Aces of Eights in,
Giants got another touchdown, 24-10. Fuck you, Dallas. Oh, Dallas. You live out here and you hate your teams. And I hate the Chiefs because I live here, and the Cowboys because that's all we hear about. Cowboys is American team. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm sorry.
Talking about stables, which is the best stable? Who was the best manager? Who had the best stable? We can argue. I think Paul Heyman's definitely up there, but who was the best gimmick manager? Who really sold it back in the day? I mean, I look at Jimmy Hart. I look at Bobby the Brain Heenan. You can even have a look at even Dr. Styles Slick, who I absolutely loved him as a kid. I thought he was dead funny.
I like Michael P.A. Hayes because, and his little stable that he had.
He played Doc Hendricks, and he brought in the New Brood. He brought in
because he was,
didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the way that he did it, and the way that he promoted it, and he sold it. Like, I mean, Michael P. Hayes, he's a wild card. He's not really he's kind of like the Kenny Omega of his day. He's not playing by any of the rules. He's not, he don't give a shit about
agents. In the Freebird rule, didn't they, for tag teams? If you had a faction that any of your members can defend a title if you had the championship.
Yeah.
I always remember, because obviously
it was all fabulous for Freebird.
Back when I was younger.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So around about the 89, 90, when I started getting into American wrestling, we had the UK one, obviously. But when I started watching the American one, we got WWF, which was the Hulk Hogan's Mr. Perfect, Jimmy Fly Snooker, Rick the Model Martel. But my dad couldn't afford Sky at the time, so we went and got this thing called On Digital, which we called BSB before it became Sky Broadcasting. It was British Satellite Broadcasting. So they put on the NWA Power Hour. So my proper I knew about WWF, but my proper introduction into American wrestling was at NWA at that time. So it was the likes of the Z-Man, Flying Brian Pillman. It was the Road Warriors, Doom, Ric Flair, Sting, Lex Luger, and for the most, Freebirds. And that's how I got introduced to the Fabulous Freebirds, is through that program.
Yeah.
Just fascinated by him. Then obviously they start in the opening of Highlander.
It's just that he was so charismatic, and just you could listen to him. I mean, if you liked what he said, you could just listen to him. I'm trying to think of the Colonel, the guy in a white suit, the Colonel Sanders looking motherfucker. I mean,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to
He had
think
a
of his name, but I can't
specific
remember.
name.
Yeah,
I don't know if the
the
chat knows.
guy.
David Paul, do you
He
know?
was really good. I mean, he would come
He
out. I
had
mean,
ginger
he
hair,
was.
didn't he? He had ginger hair.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember his name. I'm
He was a. He
sure
was a
David Paul will
mouthpiece.
know.
I mean, you got like you
Yeah,
can't
classic
say
Freddie Blassie and
managers
all that,
without
but back in the
saying
day.
Jim Cornette. Yeah, like Jim Cornette, he was good. Yeah, I mean, he was good, but he was God, he was so annoying. Like every time he came out, I was like, "Oh, just shut the fuck up." Like I could stand Paul Heyman more than I could, you know, Jim. Because back then, Jim Cornette, when he'd come out, he's the loud mouth. Like,
Same Tennessee Lee.
Yeah.
Robert Parker was Tennessee Lee.
Yeah, Robert Parker. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, even before them, I mean, before he became Paul Bearer, who had the guy. What he was on the circuit way before he portrayed Paul Bearer.
Yeah,
and he was a manager of sorts before he got
yeah.
into the WWE. I think, oh, what was his name? Something like Percy Kringle or something like that. I can't remember what his last name was specifically.
Kringle. Chris Kringle's second brother.
Something like that. It's not far off that, but I can't quite get it into my head. But yeah, I mean, you do. I feel like we've lost now because we don't have any managers anymore. We have Percy Pringle. He is that the third. Percy Pringle the third.
I mean, like Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I think he's the most, like, because the Hulk Hogan thing and Brutus the Beefcake and all that, and then with Ultimate Warrior. So I think, of course, Jimmy Hart. But I'm trying to think of guys that were just really good and just, didn't really. I mean, they just didn't last long.
Before he became Raven, Johnny Polo did with the Beckers. I thought he was fairly decent. You had obviously thing now he's in AEW. John Callis. He was a manager for a short time as well in WWF. He had the Truth Commission.
Adam Cole.
Yeah, Adam Baum.
I mean, would Adam Cole even be in the conversation as a manager though? Because he's really more. He's kind of like with the Four Horsemen kind of thing. Like there really wasn't an outspoken manager for the Four Horsemen. They could all speak for themselves. I mean, of course, Ric
manager though. They had what's it? Ollie Anderson was their manager.
Yeah, but I mean,
he was their unofficial manager. But I think, the early carnation of Four Horsemen. I mean, really, there's been many carnations of the Four Horsemen. I mean, Chris Benoit was a part of the Four Horsemen at one point, which is bizarre to me that we even got to that point. But
how come we never got like a dedicated, like we had where Roman, of the Shield with like Roman Reigns, and then each of them would talk, but there was never like a leader. And then it was, Seth Rollins was the architect, but we never really, we got everybody said, "Oh well, we're going to get a woman who's going to bring them all back together." There should be a woman in it, the leading them or something like that. We just never got it. So I don't think they're even in the conversation if you wanted to put them in it.
Shield never really resonated with me anyway. I was never a huge fan.
Yeah.
Because I never really followed them on NXT. I wasn't on their journey to the main roster. They just at that particular time, I wasn't even watching wrestling, so I was like coming into wrestling just as they were starting to, move away from each other. And people go, "Oh, the Shield were the best thing ever." I'm like, "Who does Shield?" Who? I mean, I just remember seeing like Dean Ambrose going for the world title on his own. And I was like, they're doing something different. This is a new guy. This is somebody new having a go. And I was like, kind of invested in that because it's a new person with a title. And I like it when new people are giving them shots. Instead of it just being like Randy Orton oh, we put it on this person, we put it on that person, Cody Rhodes right now. You know what I mean? It's the
Bray
same people
Wyatt,
over and over. I'm happy when it's like, oh, this is interesting. They're going somewhere new now. They've put it on this guy. What's
yeah,
he got? I never really felt he was champion material, but it was just nice to see somebody different carrying the gold.
yeah. See,
Roman,
that's
I
like
think,
Bray.
was forced down our throats. That's why we've never really resonated with him. I think the only
Yeah,
real person what's really come great out of all the Shield stuff was Seth, to be
yeah.
honest, because he's kept
I don't
true.
know. Roman's made a lot more path than Seth. I think Roman,
Roman's had to
Seth's
work at his
still there.
character though. He's had to do a
Yeah,
360
yeah,
turn on his character and just become badass.
yeah. So I get
He's
that.
literally that 4 year reign that he had without that, and he came back just doing the same shit, having dog food fights with Baron Corbin. He wouldn't
Yeah,
have got over. He would have never got to that megastar status. I think he is
yeah,
at megastar status now,
yeah,
but he wouldn't have got there
yeah.
the way
Well,
he was
yeah,
going. It took the pandemic to bring the real Roman Reigns to the table.
yeah. See, I just don't count like the Shield. I don't count Bray Wyatt because they're wrestlers who still got in the ring. So I don't see them as proper managers because the manager is doing all the legwork, like a Paul Heyman or Jim Cornette
Well, we've only got
or
Paul
Jimmy
Heyman now.
Hart.
We've only got Paul Heyman now. What's a representation of any kind of manager inside WWE?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's all we have.
Yeah, there's nobody else really doing it. I mean, it's a shame because it was funny. Like you come to the
Mm-hmm.
Royal Rumble or the Survivor Series, and you've got the managers who've got one of their stable members joining the team, and it's like, oh, you got all the managers outside. Ah, they should all have a fight. The stars are in the ring in the Rumble.
For sure.
Look at
I
Jimmy
mean,
Hart. He's got a chair. He's just hit Bobby the Brain. Dude, there's so much
we've
scope.
had spots.
Yeah, yeah, they used to do the spots. I
I
mean,
mean, wait,
there was not a week what went
who's
past
that? I
where
forgot.
Bobby got
The
hit.
guy. Yeah, like Bobby Lashley, who was I can't remember his name. The dude that was Bobby Lashley, like whatever it is.
MVP, MVP.
He was kind of MVP was kind of a manager,
He became a
but
manager because he
not,
couldn't wrestle
he
anymore.
wasn't. Yeah, but he wasn't nowhere near like a Heyman or any of the. I think Heyman still being there and being the only actual manager. I think that just says a lot for Heyman himself. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
he
it does
sells
actually.
really good.
It's like
I would
it's a
like to
dying
see
art now.
some
You don't.
managers come up.
They did talk
Yeah,
about Adam Cole before he left. I mean, Vince had this
yeah,
bright spark idea that Adam Cole was going to be a manager. I think he
yeah.
tried to do it with LA Knight because he had him as Max Dupree before Maxine
Hmm.
Dupree. Do you know what I mean? So, they tried to put these wrestlers in this. I mean, it's kind of like what they're doing to Nick Aldis now, really. I mean, he's now a
Yeah, even
GM.
with Nick Aldis. Yeah, but as soon as Nick Aldis wrestles, his manager, if you notice, LA Knight came in, but he's wrestling. I mean, you can't, if you're a manager, you can't be in there wrestling. You got to be managing. I mean, if you're going to be, Paul Heyman he gets involved in matches, but Paul Heyman doesn't have wrestling matches. Maybe at a PLE, he'll do one where it's just a joke where someone's going to come in. But you know what I mean? Like, that's you can't be a wrestler and a manager. You have to just be a manager. You have to dress like a manager, act like a manager. That's just
James,
my opinion.
just stop you a second. James has made a point.
Yeah.
James Chadwick, hello, shout out to you, dude, legend that you are. Rest in peace to the Leeds United fan who sadly passed away just before the game started. I didn't even know that had happened. There was an incident
Oh, well,
at the Fulham Liverpool game today where it was
yeah.
stopped for 15 minutes. But I think everything's fine at that ground. But apparently, a Leeds fan sadly passed away just before the Man United game. So yeah, that's really bad news. Anything like that always
Yeah.
resonates. That's just so sad news that my heart goes out to the family and that who was involved. But yeah,
Definitely.
it's literally the first I've heard about it because I've got the TV channel I've got on don't broadcast the Premier League, so it's just the African Cup of Nations, and I've not heard it on here. So Leeds just tweeted it about an hour ago. Okay. Oh, sad news. I didn't even realise that was the situation. Man, anyway, so yeah, it's like just I think there's room for managers. I mean, Nia Jax is screaming for a manager. We've said this. She needs a mouthpiece. Even, I mean, the last female manager we had was really Paige when she did Absolution, when she was managing Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
When she did that, obviously she had to go into management because of what happened to her by Mercedes Monet when she broke her neck. Flipping idiot. But yeah, it's just I feel like we need that back. I mean, Nikki, when she's finally done with actually wrestling, she'd be a good mouthpiece for an up and comer. Because there's a lot of girls down in NXT what are not quite mic ready. They're not quite got the skills.
Yeah.
And there's Lana was a mouthpiece for Rusev as well.
Yeah, but I think having a woman, I think we need to keep the men away from the women's division, because a male mouthpiece would really, that's not going to push women's wrestling forward, because you're still going to have, mouthpiece. Yeah, it's got to be a woman. I like women as mouthpiece. I don't really like it, a woman as a mouthpiece for men, like Jacqueline and stuff like that. Like, it's because the woman will always get in the ring, and when she gets involved, it's, she's going to slap a guy, or just like Becky and Seth, Becky went up and slapping Punk. That was just like, she's going to get it. Like, I'm sorry if Becky would have walked up and slapped me in the ring in front of everybody and just kept talking to me like she's demeaning me and slapping me, I'm going to punch a bitch out. Like, I mean, because once you start hitting a man, well, you're no longer a lady. And I mean, I know that's not proper. I know I'll probably get canceled for it, but if a woman's going to beat me, going to be sitting there beating me in front of a ring, I mean, there's only so much I'm going to take. I'll stop her. I mean, of course I'd stop her hand from hitting me. Like, I wouldn't let her just slap me in the face. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to punch this bitch out. Then I'm going to collect my paycheck, go home, and never wrestle again. Like, I wouldn't do that spot, just because I think that's taking it too far. That's like too demeaning, and there's just too much. You're going to have this bitch hit me like 5 times in the ring, I'm going to kick her ass. I'm sorry. I'm not just going to sit here and get beat on for 5 minutes, and then everybody, I won't hit a lady. I mean, no, I'll hit a lady. If she's going to hit me, I'm going to hit her back. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, of course,
they need to kind of change what they're doing. We've gone from Attitude Era, where we had men versus women. We had China beating up Jericho, and then she'd take moves, and it was like fair. She could lose to men, or she could beat men. And now we're in a day and age where a woman can get a cheap shot on a man, but a man getting a cheap shot on a woman, it's like ooh, frowned upon. I think the last person to actually hit a finishing move on a woman was Baron Corbin when he hit the end of days on Becky Lynch. I mean, I think there might have been people that have done moves on women since then, but I don't think they've ever hit a finisher. Maybe a RKO.
Yeah, well, that's like with Tessa Blanchard and TNA. She's in there taking bumps from men. She
won the
she won the
title.
Just,
which basically ended up being the worst part of her career. To be honest.
What new. That's what was entertaining. She wasn't just in there, oh well, I beat a man, I got a man's title. She's taking bumps. That's the thing.
She had an hardcore match.
She's taking it as much as she's dishing it out.
She had an hardcore match with Sami Callihan, which is probably one of the worst ones at that particular time in TNA, who's certainly more vicious in his style of wrestling, especially like a hardcore match. I mean, she went in with one of the hardest ones, so you got to give her credit for that. Yeah, sure, 100%.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's entertainment. That's that's moving forward. But like, I don't know. It's just that Seth and that Becky and Punk segment, just like, what are you guys doing? You guys are setting everything back. You're going to have Becky slapping him. You need to have him, at least just stop her hand, reach up and grab her hand. Like, like no one's just going to
Yeah, but the only reason why they
get
did
slapped.
That,
It just made Punk look too weak. Yeah.
The only reason why they did that is because they knew that AJ Lee was coming back. It's the only reason why Punk even probably agreed to her slapping him. Because they knew there was going to be a big payoff. And when they know there's a big payoff, they'll accept it.
It's not, but it made Punk look so weak. And then you got Kevin Nash coming after him for, like on social media for having a poor match. I mean,
when did Kevin Nash have a good match? Did I miss something? His matches were genuinely shit anyway.
Well,
he was a lumpy fucking dude who could get around the ring. So him saying, having criticizing any other wrestler when he can't fucking wrestle for shit himself is a bit of a fucking joke, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yes, he got over NWA, but NWO
I mean, you would think like I'd be all over Diesel when he come out in WWF, but that guy,
it was just a big.
He was so shitty. Like he couldn't sell it. He couldn't sell moves. He had to no sell because he didn't know how to sell. He didn't know how to take a move. He didn't know how to and still to this day.
It's just all Kevin Nash. Over Diesel was is his title reign. Yeah. He beat Bob Backlund in a house show. Yeah. It wasn't even televised. And you could see him celebrating like a nutter. And then, you know what? They knew instantly that he wasn't over, and they had him drop the title back to Bret. I believe it was Bret.
Yeah.
His reign as champion, he couldn't cut a promo to save his flipping life. He was wooden in the ring.
Yeah. Like, I can listen to Kevin Nash talk about
he didn't have machismo. Apparently, James says he didn't have machismo.
Machismo. No, but I mean, I can listen to Kevin Nash talk like today. He's talked shit on people that were in the business from back then, or he talks shit on matches today.
Yeah,
he was never a wrestler. I don't think he has that right. I mean, he was a wrestler in the sense that he was there, and marketing.
The only thing that Kevin Nash has,
the
only thing that Kevin Nash has, is the fact
Kevin
that
Nash
he
was
Diesel. He went over to WCW. WWE carried the Diesel name on, and then he was a part of the biggest faction in wrestling history in the NWO. It literally was the faction what broke the WWF's reign on Monday nights. He was a part of that, and that's the reason why he's now. I have a right to say all this stuff because I was part of the longest run of beating WWE.
Yeah, like if Harley Race was to come out and say stuff, I'm going to listen more to what he has to say, and I'm going to, even if I don't agree with him, I'm still going to respect his opinion or his perspective from it.
This is what I love about the Hall of Fame stuff is when they've got the old goats out, when you're talking to the likes of Harley Race, you're talking to Ric Flair, you're talking to when Dusty was alive. The stories that they told, because the stories back in the locker room in their day was you were out for blood. You wanted to be the top guy. There was friendships, but it was like, I want to be top of the tree. I want to be that guy. Because obviously, because of the territories, like Dusty had his territory. He wanted to take that championship back because if he takes that title back, TV rights goes to that promotion. Otherwise, the TV networks are not interested. They're like, we're not bothered about you. You ain't got a champion. Once you've got that NWA champion, bang, you've just got yourself a massive deal. We want you to come and wrestle at this hall, arena. The money starts piling if your guy is the champion. Your promotion has that champion. There was a lot more dog eat dog going off back in them days. And that's what Vince tried to cancel out when he brought WWF together and was buying all the talent. He was trying to take out Crockett. He was trying to take out all the small companies. He was fighting with them. And then once like Dusty came up to his promotion, that's why he made him wear the yellow polka dots, because he was in direct competition with Vince at the beginning. And he wanted to mock him.
Yeah, the only downside to Vince when he took over and then he created WWF and it all led to that. The only thing that was lost was the actual talent. Vince knew that people who looked the part, they could book it and they could make it look like by getting, they had like Kevin Sullivan and them, those guys could actually go. And I think that's the worst part of losing the territory days and the most damage Vince did.
Terry Taylor.
Yeah,
Terry Taylor was one of the best wrestlers around at that particular time. He got into the WWE. He turned him into Red Rooster. And the reason why he did that, because he was a competition. Dusty Rhodes was competition. And he saw them signing them in, and it was like, you were my competition. Now you're a part of my company. You're wearing that. You're doing that.
Yeah.
And because they respect the business, Dusty loved his polka dots. He just went straight into it, didn't give a shit. We might have thought it was a disrespectful thing, but to him it was like, no, I'm on the main show. I get to show my stuff to the world now, even though his stuff before the WWF was his best stuff.
Weird geekhead. Kind of stupid. I don't know. Dusty Rhodes, he had some skeleton. He had a lot of kink that he didn't show everybody. I'm just saying. You got his son comes out as Gold Dust, and then his other son, Stardust. That family's got some weird shit going on in their closet. Like, you just know they're all sitting. I mean, I'm sorry, but these are like their characters they want to portray, and it's like, okay, well, maybe
when Dustin Rhodes. I mean, I remember when he was just
that whole
Dusty.
family had machismo, James. They all had machismo. Whatever machismo is, they had it. I'm just saying.
Macho Man had the machismo. I think. Are you on about Jay Lethal with the machismo? I think that's a Jay Lethal thing.
Macho Man shit machismo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim, you stupid fuck. Like I never heard Macho Man curse. That's one thing. I'm trying to remember, and I mean I've looked through old stuff, and he never really cursed. I mean I know that was the time back then, but I mean even when him and Hawk, they got into that fight at a restaurant, he wasn't back there saying you fuck this, fuck that. Like even Hawk says, no, he did not like cursing. I mean, that doesn't like make him any better when with him and Elizabeth. But I mean, I guess people say he treated her like shit. But
it was overprotective. It's a well-known fact that Macho Man.
Yeah.
He didn't like.
You even look at her cross.
Apparently, the pitch was, the SummerSlam. I think it's '88 when she revealed the bottom half. She was meant to have revealed everything, not naked, but the top half as well.
Yeah.
Macho Man went no. He went no, absolutely not. You can do the bottom half. You ain't doing a fully in a bikini or a swimsuit.
Yeah.
You ain't doing it. I'm not having you do it. She's not getting exposed that way. It was him.
Yeah,
but literally said, "Look, you can take the bottoms off."
I mean,
you ain't having.
I would have been
else.
okay with it. Like if he was trying to protect her as a person or her as his wife, but I think it was all about him, and he just didn't want. I don't think he wanted
they used it as storyline for him. They used it as storyline for him and Hulk Hogan to fall out. That's when the Mega Powers were crushed. That was storyline, but a lot of it was true. A lot of the obsession of Macho Man and his wife was true, because that's what ended up breaking their marriage in the first place. It's because of all that shit. I mean, she went down a spiral herself. She went to some quite dark places. I mean, she's got a checkered past before she passed away. But it's weird.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Dave, is there anything like that? Anything like that's going to happen Monday or Tuesday that you are excited about? Like, I mean, we've heard like the different things that could happen and people coming back. I'm more into the NXT. Blake Monroe. You know, I just want to see how they do that with Thea Hale. You know, how are they going to have
to
a
resolve that situation?
beater?
I've got to admit, the next two nights.
I mean,
Next two nights. I mean, tomorrow night. There's a different reason why I'm excited about tomorrow night. It is literally my birthday, and it's WWE are doing a big show on my birthday. That's why I'm excited, right?
Oh wow! Happy birthday, Dave!
It's tomorrow. So you know,
I'll make sure and pop into the chat. You turn 21, just like the rest of us. We all turn 21.
Been 21 for so long now.
Yeah. But yeah, we know.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the show. Of course, I am. But then you've got NXT.
Yeah.
Kendall Gray. She's going up against JC Jane. There's potential there.
Yeah.
You've got Blake Monroe, Thea Hale.
And just imagine Kendall Gray beats JC Jane and gets the title.
Shit, they've got on that last right now. It would not surprise me. It really would not.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casey. Shout out to you. But
if that happens,
then you've also got Leon Slater. Leon Slater's taking on Obafemi. Obafemi's on the crust of getting taken up to the main roster, so it's kind of like, what could happen there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Are they going to do it? Are they going to put NXT's main title on a TNA guy? There's a potential. I don't think they do, but the potential's there. We know he's going up. Obafemi's had his vignettes played on SmackDown, on Raw. Even make. I hope when Oba goes up.
I hope when Oba goes up on the main roster, they do something at Mania. I don't know how long Brock Lesnar has left.
Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. That would be. Oh, we have got some news. There is some news what broke today. But I don't know how true it is because I'm not really sure on the sources.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things being said about Tommaso Ciampa. Apparently, his contract is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And he is refusing to sign a new contract. And it may play to the fact that we had on Friday Johnny Gargano on his own, no Ciampa in his corner, and he was just with his wife. But yeah, there's a lot of reports coming out on social media today that Tommaso Ciampa is done. He's not coming back. His contract is going to run it out, and he's not signing a new one.
He's not.
I haven't heard it officially. That's why I've not gone to make videos. I don't know how true it is. But there's just a lot of it, a lot of noise on social media.
But I haven't heard that he's going to. Yeah. Well, I think we got to. I mean, you wait. You know, I guess there's a way you got to do the video because you can't really bring it out if either he resigns or if he's leaving wrestling completely. I mean, nobody knows. I haven't heard anything. I know Tony Khan's saying that a bunch of WWE wrestlers are coming over. And I mean, if I am Tommaso Ciampa, I mean, I'm not going to stay in a company that I'm just a tag team with a guy and they're not doing anything. They give me a pair of boots to make me taller, try to make me look more imposing, but then they don't even show the fact that what made him is that aggression. And, you know, I mean, I don't see how he's going to do anything in AEW that's going to amount to anything.
I don't think he does. I don't think he goes to AEW.
You know,
if he's going
to TNA, maybe. Like I could see him.
No, I think if you're going to leave, you leave wrestling. I think he retires.
Maybe New Japan. I mean, I know he's. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just leaving because other than maybe like. Yeah. I don't see how Tommaso Ciampa. I don't see Ciampa leaving WWE as a wrestler. He retires and then sign a manager contract because everybody wants to see him wrestle. Nobody wants to see him manage somebody or, you know, you get it. You know, you get what I'm trying to say. He never really achieved that brass ring, you know, at the top. So no one's gonna really get. He comes back as a manager.
He's not somebody what's going to get the brass ring at the top. Though, let's be honest. He's always going to be mid card. He's won the big gold. He's Goldie. NXT Championship. He's done all that. He's pretty much reached his potential in WWE. But I don't know if he's at that age where he goes to AEW. I don't think he can achieve anything he wants in AEW. Because he might have a dream match against I don't know, Okada or maybe somebody like that, but they're not going to put a title on him. They're not going to go, oh,
I mean, he's
MJF,
still in
we've
the
got Tommaso
yeah.
Ciampa coming. Do you want to title over to him? Bet MJF goes, no, to the fuck. I'm not dropping my title to him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Cause
That's what I mean. I hate it when like you see, whenever mid card guys go. I mean, they're such good workers, and like we have us fans have we have invested. Yeah, but we like the guy. That's the
we like DIY. This is the thing.
we
Tommaso
like
Ciampa has been involved in a
we
big
like
story.
Yeah.
End of 2025, he was in a story with Dragunov.
Yeah.
We was going after the US Championship. We were starting to use him. We're starting to use him with Fraxium backstage. We were building this tag team thing. We've been building and building this small stuff. For him to just go, I don't want to wrestle. You know what I mean? If he's, I don't understand. As a wrestler, you would just go, nah, fuck it. I'm going to go to another company when there's a storyline literally there. They are putting you on TV every week. I don't understand that because he was on TV every week. We were using him. We were doing stuff with him. For him to just go, nah, I'm going to AEW, where I'm going to sit at home and take a paycheck because they'll do fuck all with him. He'll come in, get the big buzz, and that'll be it. We'll just go, oh, you're going to ROH. You're going to wrestle Claudio. Former Cesaro. That's where you're going, mate. Right, end your career. ROH, where nobody fucking watches. It's TNA.
I tell you what,
he goes to TNA. It's still WWE partially. So even if he goes there, he's still got a way back into WWE. To be honest.
I tell you what, though, I would love to get a hold of AEW's financials. I would love to just see how much they're making versus how much. Yeah, just his checkbook's a lie. He's not gonna show really. That's all gonna be. Yeah, he's not Tony Khan.
Tony Khan's got no money. It's his dad.
I would just like to
Tony Khan's not a millionaire. It's his dad what's a million. Tony Khan is a millionaire son. He's a fucking golden, silver fucking spoon. Fucking. Oh, daddy, I need this. That they're not making money. AEW is fucking financially shite. Yeah. They don't make any fucking money there. They can't do.
Yeah.
They've had to lower the gates for TV shows. They're not even the TV channels they're on don't make much money. The TV deals are shite. They can't be making money. They're surely to God. They're signing these wrestlers in. They can't be making any fucking money off it. It must be just dead.
What do you think they got planned for Orton? Because he come back and it appears like he's going to be around for a little bit.
I can see him challenging Cody. I think they'll do a program with Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they turn him heel. Go after Cody.
Yeah.
Or they do a program where he goes after Drew. Drew wins the title.
Wait, weren't they going to?
If Drew wins the title next week, Randy Orton steps up. Cody goes away.
Yeah, but weren't they talking about turning Cody heel? But yeah, I know he's going to go away for a little bit, so I don't know why. If they would turn Cody heel, then you turn Orton heel.
To be honest, I think he's due.
Yeah.
Ain't Brandy pregnant again? So isn't that going to come up where he's going to be leaving for a while anyway? So.
Well, he's still going to have. I don't know if Cody leaves until after SummerSlam because that's going to be, well into the pregnancy, and so he's going to want to be home. He's going to be taking care of his wife.
Yeah, so I think it's due some home time. I mean, everybody else has had home time.
Yeah,
Randy's just come back from home time.
Yeah,
got Tiffany Stratton. She's had home time. She's due back any minute. I mean, we're constantly talking about people what are due back on Monday night. Obviously, the major talking point is Chris Jericho. Everybody's waiting for that, and I believe that's going to happen. Chad Gable's due back on Monday. LA Knight is due back on Monday. What if LA Knight is the reason why Braun Breaker doesn't beat CM Punk? Do you know what I mean? LA Knight left being squashed by Bronson Reed. He's due back tomorrow night, LA Knight. And he's going to be pissed. He's going to get involved in that main event. 100%.
I just like that. I've said it. Days has said it. You said it. About the selling of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. They're just not. I mean, you can sell someone just like Jacob's coming back too. Don't forget that one.
Yeah, but he's coming back on SmackDown, isn't he? Isn't he a SmackDown guy? They could bring him back on Raw.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, we didn't have a draft. We didn't have a draft, so pretty much wrestlers can go where they want to. That's just the way I see it. If you don't got a draft, it's just a matter of getting rid of, so you work your wrestlers for 6 months.
Casey's made a point.
Yeah.
The second child is already born. Is it already born? I can't even remember. You know what? I am so far behind on wrestlers' personal life.
Oh, I didn't know they got
a surrogate. She just said she needed a surrogate.
Let me confirm.
We're going to get foot shot.
I am not I was not their Cody and Brandy's surrogate. I just wanted to make sure, Casey. I wanted to check to make sure because I've had some times where I've woken up and maybe I was impregnated. I'm not sure. But no, I don't think I'm carrying.
Oh, Kelly says that I'm going out to Chris Jericho's music. I am. It'll be completely fun when I'm stood in the jacket. It won't be the jacket what's got lights on it. It'll be my trunks.
Yeah.
They'll have lights around it. So all you'll see is my briefs.
I'll watch it. I mean, Jericho coming back, but after that, I've seen where people said he's going to be a manager, and I'm like,
he's coming back to, no, he's coming back to flipping wrestle.
That's not
coming back
happening.
He's having one last run.
He's going to have his goodbye tour. He's going to come out and like Fozzy, and I would bust out laughing if like Jericho, if he was going to come back on Raw, just put on a dick sock and walk out.
I don't think WWE can buy the rights of Fozzy's song, to be honest. I think AEW still got it. So he will come back to the proper Jericho music that he had in WWE. They won't use his song, but he uses in AEW.
I just want Jericho to come back. I want him to come back and then have like those rip away pants with like the buttons down the side, and then talk about AEW. Sit on there and go like to Tony Khan, because he's going to say some shit about. He's got to say. WWE wants him to say something about it.
No, they don't do it though, do they? I mean, CM Punk could have shooted so many times on Tony Khan, and he never did.
Yeah.
Because WWE don't want to play them games. It's an AEW thing. It's like you get a guy from WWE and you take him to AEW. The first thing they say on the
heat that would be on that. That would be. I know it's Tony Khan believes any press is good press, just like Vince. But But I want to see it as a fan. I want to see Chris Jericho walk out there with a dick sock, and that's all he's got on, the dick sock, butt cheeks, and just looking and just saying, "Kiss my ass, Tony Khan, you fucking bitch, you little bitch."
I think you've got fantasy about what's we a dick sock.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to see? I'm pretty sure he's not big enough to fit a dick sock, but you know what I mean.
I learned how to fucking crochet, and I made myself a dick sock. It's black and yellow because it'll kill a fellow. So that's my prison. That if I ever get in trouble for some financial crime or dicking some whore that's like a secret FBI agent, well, guess what? That's my survival plan in prison. I'm just gonna walk around in a dick sock and just be like, "Fuck you, I'm getting me some." That's my survival plan. You either stab a guy. So you got to stab somebody. So I'm just I'm going to stab somebody and make it hurt.
Actually, fair point, right? If you were just walking around a prison yard with your dick sock on, nobody's touching you because they don't want to be the guy what gets beaten up by the naked guy. They don't want your piece rubbing up against them when you're fighting.
It's just like,
they will not challenge you. They'll be like, no, mate, you're right, you're fine.
You got all these guys.
Well, that's so pixelated. Screaming, it goes pixelated.
And shit, and you got me over here just rubbing my dick in the dick sock, and you're like, okay, I think I'm the biggest motherfucker there, and you pick a fight, and I'm like, well, I don't care.
Welcome back to Free the Penis.
Yeah.
This is the.
This I was canceled because of
two screw jobs, one penis.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah.
if you just made the list, I never got off the list, mate. All the
Yeah.
lists. I've never been off a list in my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a confession, innit? Oh my god, cancelled. My gosh. Honestly, right. There was another bit what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. So we had
Made
in the
Garrett go for it.
90s, the gimmick wrestlers, right? I thought it would be a little bit of fun for us to have a look at the gimmick wrestlers. I've got 5 written down. Who would play their parts today? If you was casting 1990s WWF
Yeah.
and you was using today's wrestlers, who would you cast as the Big Boss Man?
Big Boss Man.
Yeah, who would fit that bill? Who would play Big Boss Man from the roster today? Who would play him in the 90s?
Boss Man. I would have to go Bronson Reed because he's got the look, and he's got.
That's
I think
cool.
Bronson Reed because he's got a beard, and he's got kind of if he walks up, he's got that girth, and he's got that. He's not tall, but Big Boss Man wasn't really tall, and so I'm going to go Bronson Reed for that.
You know who I went for, right? Who I went for? I just went comedy, and I think it'd be comedy gold. Otis. Just imagine him carrying a nightstick.
Otis, I don't know. He'd have a nightstick, and he'd have ham, and he'd have ham on the end of that. He'd just walk around the jail with a big ham and just beating people with it. And
for some reason, it works for me. It's just having Otis going.
Otis.
I'm the police officer.
Yeah, but I think it's too much on the nose because he does the worm, and you don't want to have any worm in.
Anyway,
the last thing you want a guard to do is the worm.
Chat, put your suggestions in as well. So, who would you have play Big Boss Man? You can be funny, you can be serious, you can do whatever you want because it is that conversation. Talking about that as well, we've got the Repo Man. Who would play the Repo Man?
Repo Man is definitely Roman Reigns. I think he's coming out to see him smile and just be a completely different character would just be hilarious. Well, I would have to picture that. I would just love everybody bitching about Roman Reigns being the Repo Man. Like they'd be like, "Who in the fuck come up with this idea? This is the dumbest."
Doing the poses, doing the vignettes, and it's flipping Roman Reigns crouched
down. It's Roman Reigns. Like that's what I pictured. This is
what's yours is mine. What's mine is yours.
And I just want fans to suffer. Yeah, just fans suffering would just be so. That would be money right there.
You know what? I went totally different to that. I went for Johnny Gargano.
Yes.
I went because Johnny Gargano plays kind of funny characters, right? He does from that time to time. He's a bit of a goof, and I just thought, you know what, that would really fit him. Him being the Repo Man he'd proper for it. And I was just like, I kind of like that idea. Him being the Repo Man.
Yeah, Repo Man.
Who would play Brutus the Barber Beefcake? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Brutus
the Barber.
I've kind of got a double one for that because it actually fits with who I've got down for the model. We'll do that. Who would be the model? Who would be Rick Martel? I've put Kit Wilson after SmackDown and his new gimmick, his new poses. He reminds me of Rick Martel.
Yeah.
So I would put Kit Wilson also down for Brutus the Barber Beefcake as well. Just because of that, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm probably going to I'm going to bring up someone from NXT and go with Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams
is SmackDown, isn't he? He's been signed to SmackDown, so he's called up. He's been called up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. He's recently been called up, so I would definitely.
So he's the.
I mean, you can do it right now for real. Brutus the Barber, give Trick Williams one of those gimmicks and just let him run with it. I think it's.
Yeah, it could work.
Well, see, we know that. Yeah, we know that he would bust out laughing and he'd break character so many times just because of the shit he had to say. So Trick Williams would.
We talked about Kevin Nash earlier. What about Diesel? who would play Diesel if you would designing any wrestler to play Diesel, the character. I know we
Yeah.
had Kane. He played Diesel at one point, the fake Diesel. But who out of the roster now? I've got Josh Briggs from NXT.
Briggs could, yeah, I could see Briggs. Briggs could play the
He's
character.
very tall. He has the same, very much the same mindset. He can do the big boot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he could do the jackknife power bomb.
That's a pretty good choice. I'm thinking
Josh Briggs fits it perfectly. If you would anybody, I mean, out of the female roster, I'd go with Raquel Rodriguez. I think she could do it as the female version of him.
Yeah,
but I've pretty much gone for Josh Briggs.
Shirley Diesel. She comes out as a pink Mac, pretty pink Mac with dual stacks and mud flaps. Now I don't know. I'm trying to think of a guy that really there's no real. I mean, I could bring people back, but who are currently on the roster to play Diesel, I think I'm with you with Josh Briggs. That's the only one I can really think of that has that kind of. He has
got that look. I've seen him a couple of times now, and I think they actually play towards it a little bit as well. They are starting to like. Before that, it was Test. Back in the day, it was Test. Obviously,
it was sad.
It's no longer with us, but. He was kind of like built to be the next Kevin Nash, so to say.
Yeah.
I've gone for a bit of a fun one here. Earthquake.
Tozawa. Tozawa. I'm taking Tozawa.
You could have him as Earthquake.
Yep, that's Earthquake right there. And his moves are so like you have when him doing
down to the ring like he's big.
Yeah.
Big.
And do the Tozawa. Yeah, that's that full on right there. Tozawa. What are you going to question?
I'm going to disclaimer for mine. I'm so sorry, Robert, talking bad about your girlfriend, but if I bought Earthquake into now, it's Nia Jax.
It's Nia Jax.
I have to go Nia.
Yep.
I can't pick anybody else. You know, I've already got Otis as the big boss man. I have to pick Nia. Imagine her in the Earthquake costume coming down to the ring and then she bounces before she hits
I don't know. I was picturing Nia with the horizontal stripe with the red and white as tugboat. So that's kind of where I was. When you said Earthquake, I didn't go for the whole leotard, the whole uni.
It's got to be and the where John Tenter, bless him. Where he used to have his leotard thing on, and you could see the bulges near his crotch area, and you could see the flap. Yeah, you definitely. Okay, you're supposed to tape that down. You know them damn things. He had bull nuts because those were taped down. You could tell, but yeah, you could still see them. And his was. Honestly, when I think of Earthquake, I sat here writing it earlier, going, "Who would I have as Earthquake?" And it just dawned on me, I have to go female here. I can't have a guy. It don't work as a guy.
You gotta put on Nia, she's there. Yeah, but John Tenta could wrestle though. Like he could actually do.
No, he was great.
And Nia Jax, that's
competed at sumo level.
She's going to be able to pull it up. See, I'm thinking Nia Jax. I mean, of course, she could pull off. She could, I guess, but
she pulls off Robert everywhere. Every night.
Yeah, she pulls off. Robert's over there pulling off to Nia right now, probably. I'm just saying.
I bet Robert goes on to DDP, as I call it. He goes on to there and goes, Nia Jax wearing Earthquake's leotard, make an image, and then it's like, I've just given him ideas now. AI is so wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'll open it up to any other wrestler. I was sat here trying to think of who are definitive, gimmick characters.
Yeah, because there's no one really, you could have went, there's different guys. You could have went Earthquake as Bronson Reed again. I mean, I'm just like...
He's kind of like that character now anyway, isn't he? Because obviously the tsunami is an earthquake.
Yeah.
In its nature.
I want something different for Bronson Reed. The whole... being in the vision, it's just not working for him. He needs to be out there just flying and doing match after match after match and just, winning matches and then push them up to the top. That's what I think.
The thing is, they
I
don't
mean,
see
I
him.
think
The problem is they don't see him as the main event. They're pushing Braun Breaker. It's not
he
about
is.
Bronson Reed. It's not about him. He's like the second man. He's got
Yeah,
the second man role. He's never going to be world champion, but they're looking at Braun Breaker going, yes, he's the real deal. We want him to be the guy. You're going to help him be the guy. And that's what Paul Heyman's been assigned to do, is how can we
yeah,
get Braun Breaker up to title winning status? He's doing great. I like Braun Breaker. I don't mind him. Yes, he has the spear what everyone else got. I kind of wished he would have his own moon
yeah,
mindset. Because everyone does the spear. Everyone does it. I don't care how many variations of the same move you can do. We can do it.
yeah.
It's still the same thing. It's still a spear. It's still the same thing Edge does. It's still the same thing that Roman Reigns does. It's still the same thing that Goldberg used to do. There's nothing. You know what I mean? It's still the same fucking move. It's still a rugby tattle. It's never going to change. It's still an American football fucking tattle. End of. That's what a spear is always going to be. You can't. There's no matter how many variations of that exact same move, it's never going to change. It's still a fucking same thing. It's always going to be an American football fucking tattle. So he needs a move that defines him. You mean his uncle Scott Steiner had the Frankensteiner. He does do a variation of that move off the top rope, I believe. But he used to do the wine me, dine me, Frankenstein me move, which was back in the day worth like, fuck me, that's amazing. It's like jumps up, does like an Hurricane Rana kind of thing, drops down. It's such a great move. And you're just like looking at Braun Breaker going, well, you're not doing anything like that. Your moveset is too similar to other guys. He comes up with a fantastic move, which is his own. He gets main event all the time. He goes skyrocketing. I don't mind his spear because he does run the ropes and then he spears them. Looks great. But as a finisher, that's not your trademark. That surely can't be your trademark. You need something better than that, for me personally. And then he gets that main event status. Then he's the next guy. He's the big deal. He's getting better on the mic week by week.
Well, what about a submission? What about giving Braun Breaker, because he don't got the height to make any kind of impact. He's got the strength. So what about like doing like like maybe a full Nelson doing what's his faces that, the master lock, like, do something like that.
Full Nelson master lock. Well, there's variations of that move, isn't there? I don't know what you're trying to get at. Something that's what's going to use like Roman started doing his submission move.
Hook somebody up in it, and it's devastating. Like the Undertaker went with his Hell's Gate. He did that because that's what
the lock.
Yeah, I mean the submission moves are cool because they work, but he needs something where he's using that strong upper body, where he's got him in some kind of lock that only he can do and make it look vicious.
Yeah. Robert's just calling you out. He's saying, William, you could make a lovely Stacy Kibler with your Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, I don't know if Stacy Keibler, if she would come out and, I'm not shaving my legs, so I'm telling you that. But I'm blonde, so, I don't got much hair on my, Me and Stacy Keibler, side by side, we'll Daisy Duke it, and I will sing, she can sing, we'll do the walk, the whole 9 yards.
No, I changed that up. I want to see Stacy Kibler dress up as William Hensey and come down to the ring. God. Just like your average normal day clothes. Just
my average day. You would just see Stacy Keibler in she would just be like dwarf. She'd just be like, but then see, I have to wear Stacy Keibler's clothes. I have to show off my gams, man. I got to show off my legs, or it's not worth it.
You'd be stood side by side. She'd have your clothes on. You'd be wearing match made in heaven. I cannot wait for that to happen.
I know what Robert wants. Robert wants to see me in sexy Stacy Keibler lingerie. That's what he's asking for. And I get it. I'm a sexy bitch.
You got to see the DMs he sends me. It's constantly, Dave. Are you
Yeah.
sending me a picture of your sausage? Will you send me your underpants?
Yeah. He just
Used underpants. Will you send me your
that's
used
Robert.
underpants? He's like,
He's always
whatever boxer shorts you've got, if wear them for a week and then send me them, Dave. You've got to wear them for a full week. I want the full aesthetic.
Yeah.
He pays a good penny for them though. He's paying major bucks.
I bought
Robert, I've got your next pair ready.
I bought a new house with Robert's money, sending me to he'd send me a pair of high heels, and I'd walk around in them for a minute. That's how we make it.
Good
That's
money,
how we all make it.
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert's made a suggestion as well. Damian Priest as the Undertaker.
Yeah. But he is kind of just that's his thing.
To be honest, when I was looking at the list, I looked at the Undertaker and thought, well, it's Damian Priest. It was no point even adding that because it was just. I called him Team Undertaker on Friday, so
honestly, I would have went Rhea Ripley on that one, just like you pulled a woman over to do it. I would have Rhea Ripley.
Well, that's what I would. Yeah.
I mean, Rhea Ripley would play a great Lady Undertaker. I mean, that is.
I think you could actually change up the gimmicks and say who would be the female boss man.
Yeah,
Natalia springs to mind. Straight up, Natalia as the boss man or the Mountie. Natalia as the Mountie would be fun.
Yeah, Natty is the Mountie. That would be amazing.
Then you'd have Diesel's already Raquel Rodriguez. We already discussed that. Undertaker's Nia Jax. Repo Man. Becky Lynch would play a really good Repo Man.
Oh, hell yeah, she would. Becky, with that way she does her voice, I know it's her thing when she's the man. It's like, why do you got to be so weird about it?
She does.
She does that voice thing.
It was the one thing.
Speaking your Irish accent, though. She's Irish, right?
Yeah, she's Irish.
No, yeah, that's the hottest. That's one of the hottest female accents ever. Just speaking that accent, and you've got a bajillion pervert fans, but you could seriously have a billion fans.
She's got billions of pervert fans, mate. I think she's not shy of the perverts. I think the perverts are out in their droves.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when she first got up to the main roster, I didn't give a shit about her. I didn't like her. I thought she overacted. And I think of any criticism about Becky Lynch that I've got is that she overdoes it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, you can tell that she's acting. You can tell she's over
the blood in her face. But man, when she bloodied her face and kept going, and just that's one of those things where you see.
Yeah, that's the most iconic scene ever because she's just even though she was concussed. She just stayed in the moment. She stood there in that entranceway, blood on her face. That sold the pay-per-view right there. The feud between Raw and SmackDown was literally just that moment right there. As much as Nia fucked up and literally punched her for real.
Yeah.
You've got to be thankful for Nia to doing that because what she did was create a brand new character, made a pay-per-view look more important than what it was. He really added some kind of fire to that match. So, in fairness, you got to go, Nia might be a botch machine, but look at what she actually did do. She actually created the man. She created this new character for Becky to get her teeth into.
But I don't know if you can. Yeah, but you're gonna. But I don't think you thank Nia for that because she fucked up. She botched. I think you thank the wrestling gods, the fans that were there. I don't really want
that blood. We had the blood being on her nose. Is that the same impact we would have got from that moment? No. Just Becky stood there with no blood. Would have gone, it's just it's right.
Yeah.
The fact that there was blood there and you could see that she was, because the facial expression looked real. It wasn't acting because she was concussed. She was just in the moment. She was just like, I've just been smashed in the fucking face here. Do you know what I mean?
I just can't.
So in the moment, but
I just can't bring myself. Yeah, I just can't bring myself to congratulate or put anything on someone's back who fucks up. She hit her on accident, and I know it turned into.
No, I'm trying to turn an absolute negative, which is Nia Jax, into a slight little positive. So Leeds, I'm not quite a heel yet, mate.
He's just putting a good spin on it. You know,
Yeah,
that's all Dave's
I'm
doing.
trying to make a bad situation look good. I mean,
Yeah,
Naya's never going to look good. She's just not. She's not. I'm sorry, but she's only there because of name and name only. I hate to say that, but any other company would have fucking sacked her ass years ago. They'd have just gone, no, fuck off. You're not good enough. Because she's not. She can't sell a pay-per-view. No chance in hell. She's shite on the mic. She just no. Every time that woman opens her mouth, I'm like, I'm done. Turn over. Get
yeah,
past that situation. I'm not interested in what she's got to say. And that's down to fucking creative, allowing her on the fucking mic in the first place because she cannot fucking talk. All I get when she opens her mouth is I think of Mean Girls. And it's like, oh, fuck. Shut up. It's just the same fucking shit what comes out of her mouth every single time. I just hate the one. We
yeah.
established that Dave hates Naya. Oh my gosh.
Well, it's when someone's bad. It's kind of like if someone's bad at their job and they're working beside you, they just show up at work. You know that they're like, if it's the boss's like niece or great niece and they're there, yeah, they're there working, but they do shit work. They don't really pay attention. They're half-assing it, and they get promoted above you. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like, come on, you know.
No, but it's like I know what they think that the heat that she gets is, all right, people actually hate her, so that's good. She's a great heel. No, they just
No,
actually don't like her. They
yeah.
generally think that she's not good. There's nobody what's sitting there other
Well,
than Robert, who's going,
it's
"You
because
talking
she's
bad
not
about
good.
my wife? Oh my god!" Bless him. But I'm not looking at her and thinking, "Oh my god, she should main event WrestleMania." No, she should have been nowhere near fucking WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Her being in a main event at WrestleMania is like absolutely no. You're not. She's not selling a fucking pay-per-view. She's just not. She hasn't got the star power. She's
yeah,
just. She's the stumbling block for the baby face to get past to become a star. That's what she is, and she'll always be that. She's not the
yeah,
superstar. She's the stumbling block. You overcome her, you are the best, sort of thing. You know what I mean? You've got past the
yeah,
big girl. Piper Niven should have had her role, to be quite honest with you. Night Piper Niven's a way better wrestler. And
yeah. It's
you know
sad.
what I mean?
It's
She's
sad
way
for her.
better than Nia ever could be. Way safer.
Oh man, Piper can. She can.
Piper Niven,
She's
when I look
fast
at her
too.
and I just think, yeah, she's similar to Nia in body stature, but no. Piper Niven can actually fucking go. She's a worker. She can fucking put on a performance better than even probably on par with EO Sky if you give her the chance. If you just went to it, right, we want a proper match, go for it.
Yeah.
She'd be able to deliver straight away. She wouldn't fuck up. She'd be able to
Well,
go.
that's like Alba Fire and
Yeah,
Chelsea
shit, same.
Green.
Yeah, Alpha Fire's
I mean,
she's just the same. She keeps getting landed with these gimmicks. Chelsea Green,
yeah,
bless Chelsea Green though, because when she's asked about this, she's just glad she's getting the opportunity on TV.
yeah,
She's
that's what
she's
it is.
bought a new house through being the funny girl.
Yeah,
She's getting
yeah.
opportunities left, right, and centre because she's doing the slack ass roles.
Hmm.
She's not bothered. This does not affect Chelsea Green at all. People going,
Yeah,
oh, but they're disrespecting her on. They're having us taking the title
yeah.
off her,
She's getting
having
paid
us
for
this
what
comedy
she's good.
character. She's built her entire career on comedy characters. Take a look at
Hmm.
flipping Van Ness. Back in the day in TNA, she's built her career on this shit. So for this shit to bugger now would be redundant. She's just got her hubby back on SmackDown, so double money, baby.
Yeah, now they
They're
both get.
fucking raking it in, so she couldn't give a shit. Right now, if she's going to play the comedy role for the next couple of years, she's fine. She's not bothered. Any opportunity is a good opportunity for her. She's making shitloads of money out of it, so don't
Yeah,
worry about Chelsea Green. She is fine.
well, I'm not worried about Chelsea Green. I'm worried about Alba Fire because she is so good and time's ticking. Are they just going to is she going to be groomed and kind of just fall into Chelsea's role or something? Or
No,
what's Alba going
they're
to
gonna
do?
do a
That's what I
hark.
mean.
They'll do a
Yeah,
hark when it's time for Alba Fire to move away.
yeah,
But it needs the fans. It needs the fans to
Yeah.
rally behind her. It needs the fans to be screaming her name each and every week. It really needs like how they pushed for Karrion Kross, how they pushed for
Yeah.
other wrestlers.
Yeah.
And WWE will listen to the noise if it's loud
Yeah.
enough and persistent enough. Unfortunately for Alba Fire at the minute, it's not persistent enough.
Yeah.
It's not loud enough.
Yeah.
They're not hearing her name at every house show. They're not hearing her name at every PLE.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not necessarily just up to Alba Fire to do. That's up to the fans of
Well, that's
Alba
what I
Fire to
mean.
make that noise.
Like, I know Isla Dawn, she's pretty much, she's still wrestling and she's doing.
She's in ROH, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's in. She joined Tony Khan's company.
Yeah.
AEW. She's made one match. She's done one match as far as I'm aware, but I think she's on ROH now.
Yeah. And I can kind of see the same path for Alba Fire because I haven't seen anything that WWE has for her. Like, is she just going to be a mid card, putting others over, or, I have no idea. I loved her in her matches versus Isla Dawn, like where they had that going back and forth. They started that like a couple years ago, and then they just kind of it just kind of went away.
Oh, Cynthia's in the chat. Hello, Cynthia.
Yeah. Hey, Cynthia.
Oh, that's it. Chat's just
what
be
the
full
chat's
of
going to
love
be
now.
with Cynthia and Leeds. The whole chat's just going to be Cynthia and Leeds.
Just going to put the American football on. Eagles.
Yeah.
Is it Eagles? Oh, it's Panthers. Panthers versus Buccaneers, I think. I don't know. Oh, they're just showing highlights of it. Panthers versus Buccaneers is the show, apparently.
Yeah, I think the one that came on for me is because the Cowboys lost. Yeah. Yep. Well, anyways, it's the Saints and the Falcons.
It's just it's whatever the show on. It's whatever the show on Channel 5, I think, is it?
Yeah.
There's not. They're just talking. They don't even say a match. Cynthia's just saying, "How are you?"
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm fine. We got to get back out there and work on the truck, but other than that, I almost got it done. I just hate using lease trucks because everything, the hours you put on them, and they're slow. They're governed at 80. So, and I hate just being governed because sometimes you got to go a little faster to get out of trouble. But yeah. I just like having my own truck. The one that I run. So plus that my driver can take the truck home and I don't got to waste money on plane tickets and showing up and then getting a ride back and forth. And it gets to be a mess. And then I got to be in the truck for a while because I got to get the truck and the load, whatever other load I picked up. So just having my own truck, I can go pick it up and then just drive home. Make it easier for me.
Literally watching the UK version of like NFL, right? So they've got the panel. We've got an English soccer star on the panel of an American football show. So Paul Merson,
American
an
football
English
and
soccer star, right? He's a former England soccer star.
Yeah.
We're just watching highlights at Seahawks and San Fran. We're all over the place with this.
You would be surprised. Coming from a football fan, I mean, I know plays, I know formations and all that. It's not that different than from NFL, from the NFL. For soccer anyway. There's not that much difference in it because the plays are at such an elevated level, and you say wing back, like your wing back would be our cornerback. So I mean, we have
the major difference
it's so much.
The major difference between the sports is you've got two teams basically. You've got your defense and you've got your offense. Whereas in football, English football, European football, whatever, they're all on the same team. They're all on the same team. It's one set unit. Whereas you've got two different teams. So basically, you've got two lots of coaches because you've got your offensive coach, you've got your attacking coach. So you look at how many people you've literally got in a club.
Yeah.
Compared to an English football club.
Well, then ridiculous. We got all our backups. Yeah. And I know you get that, but like in college, in our high school level, college level, and some of the pro. Now in the pro, you're only going to go pro if you have to be on the team, the NFL, the teams that you watch, American football. We're gonna, we have designated, you're only going to play a defensive player, or they still cross over and play offense. We'll still take a defensive player, play him on offense. Like one of my favorites, William the Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah.
So we're not just, we have guys that play both sides, and then we play Iron Man. In high school and in college, I played offense and defense. I was out there the whole game.
Oh yeah, you have that same style in English football because classic story is that Harry Kane, the top England goal scorer, he used to be a defender when he first started.
Yeah,
he was in defence.
Yeah,
and he moved up through his career into a striking role, but he wasn't always a striker. With the women's team. She no longer goalkeeper for England for the Lionesses, but Mary Herbst was a striker when she first started out. She was playing up front, realised that her position was in goal, so she completely did a complete switch. So it happens in football. You don't actually find your feet until you're actually out there. You go into it going, "Oh, I'm a striker. That's what I want to do." Then you realise that it's not quite working. Then one day somebody shoots a ball at you and you do instant react, put your hands out, you save it and go, oh, actually, hang on. Maybe I'll give that a go. It's kind of, we learn it through academies. Obviously you've got college football in America. Each and every football club here in the UK, especially in the Premier League, have academies. Basically, we take the youngsters from the local area, put them into an academy, train them up that way. So each individual club has their own academy. So they just handpick their favourite players, the ones that are going to get contracts, and they move them up the system. So from youth to under 21s, under 19s to under 21s, they just go up the system. And if they're good enough, they get into the main team. Not all of them do. They'll go, probably a lot of them in the academy will go down. Oh, we get a crotch shot. Is that for Cynthia?
Yes. Cynthia's like, you look comfy. Cynthia said I look comfy, so I showed her. I said, yeah, I'm just kicked back on my little couch, laid down, all cozy.
Oh, by the way, Cynthia, I'm fine, my friend.
I'm not going to be setting up in a chair. Yeah, I'm not going to be like, yes, this is me. This is just where I go because this is my couch. So Dave started out with the couch, so I figured start with the couch, maybe move to a chair later on.
Yeah, I don't think Dave's ever spread out as much as you are though on the couch. Actually, first off, on my first channel, I did my filming like that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Who sets up? Like if I'm at someone else's house, yeah. But man, if I'm at home, I'm laying on my fucking couch. I'm not gonna sit up and like, no, this ain't high tea. This is my couch. I'm going to lay on it. I'm gonna be comfy.
Hey, mate,
kind of slouch down a little bit.
Point of the podcast.
There you go.
It's completely fine.
Yeah.
Chill out. You could be naked
we'll see
as long as you don't focus on it. As long as you don't go too far with it, you can be as comfortable as you want.
Yeah.
You can wear your pink tutu. I don't care. As long as you're covered up. That's what you want to do. Whatever floats your boat. I'll need to draw out like Titanic scene with William. Need to do a Titanic scene. Oh, the draw out scene. You're going to show a bit of nipple
drawing.
There. You're going to get some
Wait. So Cynthia wants to draw me while I sit
French
on the
style.
couch.
She wants to draw you French style.
Yeah.
No, when she says French style, she's going to wear a beret, garlic around her neck, and eat flipping garlic bread with a croissant. A croissant and a baguette. That's what she means. She's just going to go paint you and go ho 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 ho.
Yeah, I'm just picturing me trying to play the woman's role on the movie Titanic. Like, that's just like, so wait a second, Jack's going to draw me and he's going to draw me with like fruits and shit. And that's kind of That would be kind of weird.
You get Leonardo DiCaprio to draw you while you're
Yeah.
naked.
Remember to get my good DiCaprio's not drawing me. I ain't gonna do
Leonardo,
it. I mean, I got.
Leonardo, get my good side. Leonardo, yes.
Yeah.
Do you want this banana here?
Could you imagine him just sitting there, like, because he would have cameras and he'd be sitting there and he'd be like, "What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is this? Who's this motherfucker?"
Trying to draw the curves. He's drawing the curves going.
Yeah.
Mount Manuta, what's this? Mount Kilimanjaro? What the hell? Yeah, we've got a little crevice here, little Grand Canyon going down.
Or he'd be into it. You never know.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, as long as he embellished the
John Travolta's a flipping Scientologist. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat in this day and age, you know what I mean? It's like he believes in aliens invented as human beings. Oh yes, the aliens.
No, he believes we're the fucking aliens. The Scientology believes that we're the aliens who were left behind, like some fucking, like we were just left behind or created or some shit. And then you got Scientology. It's not the fact of.
That's what Battlefield have.
Comment. I'm too old for.
Too old for.
Yep.
You're not under 21.
Leonardo, I don't like it. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, he's probably not into me. You're probably right, Casey. It's just the age, though. That's the only fucking reason. Is because of the age. The age is why he wouldn't be into me. I'm just. What would you do? Like, imagine what would you do, Dave? If, like, seriously, we're a guy and we're just sitting down, and Leonardo DiCaprio sits down and just like, starts trying to like hit on you. How do you fucking react to that?
Hey, mate, I've not had Leonardo hit on me, but I've been in a situation where a guy is hitting on me before. Seriously, I have been in that situation.
I'm hungry enough, so I ain't got no guys hitting on me, so I'm good.
No, you know what? You're out, you're drinking, you end up in a queue waiting for a taxi.
Yeah.
This guy's like, "Oh, you're nice," and it's like, you just have to be so tactful, even though you just want to tell him to fuck off. But you just go, "Nah, I'm not gay, mate. I'm not interested. Sorry," and you try and ignore them.
Yeah, but you have to get. But for me, it's thinking about trying to go to that serious place where you don't want to offend the guy. So but then it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
You do want to kick off. You do. I mean, I've had a guy ask me for a blowjob, and I didn't know how to react. I've actually.
Conversation.
The strangest thing. The guy was in a local swimming pool where I go. And he just went, "Do you fancy a blowjob?"
Just sitting there,
like, no.
Tap on the shoulder. Yeah. He just walks up, taps you on the shoulder, and you goes, "I don't know." Screams at you. Give me a blowjob.
I've had it asked. The guy won't talk to me again after that. Oh shit! It was me what asked him. Oh crap.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely him what asked me. And I was like, no. And then like you just like sit back and you.
Like,
there's no back fucker. No, I'm not a back fucker, mate.
No, but like, what is it? Was anybody with you? Was there like somebody like, well, fuck you, man. What the hell? You don't want to ask me? Maybe I'd be into it.
Just, but the situation was.
Maybe I'm down. I'm not pretty enough for you to ask me for a blowjob. What's the matter? That's where I come from. I'm like, damn it, you gotta walk up to pretty motherfuckers. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to suck your dick, sir. Like, I'm gonna get like irate, get up in his face.
I don't think he was asking me to suck his dick. I don't think he was asking me to suck his dick. I think he wanted me to suck his.
Well, that's
I think he wanted to suck mine.
Kick that his ass.
I think he wanted to gobble me up. I was like, nope. No thanks. Do you want a blowjob? No, thank you. No.
Was your shit hanging out? Like, was he just
No, we were fully dressed. We were coming out.
Did you go up and ask anybody else?
No, I don't know, because I didn't stay around long enough to fucking find out, to be honest. It was like, no. And I walked off, and then you just think afterwards.
Like, was he just asking everybody or singled you out?
No, I don't know. I haven't. I mean,
maybe it's because you're British.
I never spoke to him again. But you know what I mean?
He got the accent, so maybe because over here sometimes depending on your accent and because when you guys talk, maybe he thought he detected that you might be into it. I don't know.
Casey goes, the joke's on you, William, because you would have took him up on the offer.
You need to say, you don't need to say anymore.
It's just mad. No, I've been in that situation, and it's not the greatest thing in the world, but you just get past it, and you just
I spent the night at a truck stop once.
You can either kick off, kick their face.
Bullshit, motherfucker! You get on your fucking you're gonna enjoy this, motherfucker. I've been sucking fucking through a straw my whole goddamn life. I can suck a watermelon through a straw. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna eat your fucking bowls. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
The occasion when you've got asked that question, you turn around and
quite gonna go that far. I'm just saying. I've never been hit on by dudes are just like, no, I think I'll pass. That guy looks rough.
You know what I mean? But when you've been in a situation where you have been, you've just got to work.
I'm not gonna walk around. I'm not gonna test your theory. I don't really want to walk around asking guys if I can suck your dick. That's just not something that maybe one day.
Thing is, though, William.
Maybe if I do, maybe for like entertainment purposes, I'd be like interviewing people on the beach live, and then Dave would be like, hey.
You ask that question in America, I guarantee you will get somebody say yes. If I ask that question round here, I'd get my head kicked in round cats. Yeah. If I ask that question round here where I live now, I'd get my head caved in. You in America will
walk around.
You probably get a lot of yeses. Actually.
Well, yeah, we get away with a lot more. Like if I'm walking around like Tampa Bay, just asking random people who are like near the beach or walking out by a pier, and I'm like, hey, this is William Hensey for Two SCREWJOBS on a podcast. Would you like to, could I suck your dick? And then they'd just be like, wait, what? It's going to be like, that would be my question. I'd just walk up and ask random people.
Oh, appreciate that to you.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get arrested. I mean, people are just going to laugh and go,
Obviously, it's like walked in on the weirdest conversation.
I'm not really going to like grab a mic and interview people. Yeah, what the fuck happened? Just like, I'm out of this. This was a good talk, and then now it's just crap.
It always does. You know what? This is what we're famous for, though. We start off with we already talked about free the penis. We did that in the first 10 minutes. But it's like now we're just going free reign. It's like, my gosh. Let's get back off of that. What's your expectations for Raw tomorrow night, then? Because they're building it up. But the thing is, one thing what I can't get my head round, it's not the show itself. It's not the wrestling matches and all that kind of crap. Why the fuck is it connected to Stranger Things? This is what I can't get my head round. Stranger Things had their last episode on New Year's Day. So it's done. The show's finished, apparently.
Yeah.
It's done. So why the fuck are we having a Stranger Things themed night? What do they need to sell us on Monday Night Raw for Stranger Things? Now, if the finale was coming up that week, later in the week, and they were selling the finale, I could understand. But after the fact, I can't get my head around it.
I am honestly looking. I'm looking at Chris Jericho returns. He's not going to wait till the Rumble. I can see him returning. Stranger Things. He leaves AEW. He's back to WWE.
Will he be dressed up as Vecna?
Yeah, that's what I'm. I
just don't know how they.
I would hope not.
I don't want this kind of deliberate thing.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that we're going to get that type of programming. But yeah, if it's Stranger Things, we're probably going to get an actor or actors from the show that comes through.
The show. They'll definitely be sat in front row. Of course, there's going to be all the actors and actresses. I don't know if they're going to be the main ones. I don't know if it's going to be Millie Bobby Brown or anything like that. But there's certainly some of the.
Who are the wrestlers going? Who's the wrestlers themselves going to interact with? Like, which wrestlers come out that interact with the Stranger Things cast? Is there something planned? Is there? I think that's just I mean, yeah, okay, do your Stranger Things. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be a one-off because I don't see them carrying that. It's the start of WrestleMania season. I think we just get.
I know
I mean, as
it's
far as
because
that
of
goes,
Netflix. Netflix
yeah,
have put the pressure on WWE to go, look,
yeah.
we need to promote our last season of Strange Things. We want to dedicate an episode of Monday Night Raw to it. Blah 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 blah. I kind of get the conversation what's been had. I just don't get. I mean, yeah, maybe the position of it is because this is the first show of Raw
I just,
live. It's the
yeah.
first Raw live of 2026. Obviously,
See,
the
in the back,
episode dropped on New Year's Day. Maybe that's the
in the
reason why.
yeah, in the back of my mind, it's like we had that dude that looks like he sticks or whatever. I don't know, Stranger Things. Are we going to get that monster guy? Like, is he going to come out dressed up, in costume or in makeup as that guy? So is
Bet
it
no.
going to be is it going to be the Stranger Things creatures that we're going, all
Or
those little appearances?
people dressed up as demogorgons.
Yeah.
I know
So
what
are
you're
we
on
going
about.
to
Yeah.
have like wrestlers versus Demogorgon? And they're going to probably win a match, or it's going to be, I mean, you're going to see I could see something like that. I mean, that's going to be ridiculous and funny, but it's like,
Well,
at the same time,
the tagline is that they're going to turn WWE upside down. Basically, that's the tagline. So you're going to
yeah,
go into it. They'll probably flip it. Yeah, James is right. It's probably just because it's a Netflix thing.
yeah, yeah. It's the
I get it.
Netflix thing, of
I just
course.
think it's how it's positioned. I don't get if it was promoting the last season, like it's coming to Netflix. You know what I mean? Build it up that
Yeah,
way. But the fact that it's already on Netflix, the
yeah,
season finale is done. It's been out a week now.
yeah.
To try and build a show that's already pretty much, people's watched it. You're
I mean,
promoting
honestly,
what you're promoting. People have watched it already. They've seen if those who are interested in Strange Things have probably watched the finale 5 times by the time they get to Monday Night Raw. So I don't quite get the reasoning why we're doing it now. Surely this should have been before Christmas, building up the finale, so that people would
yeah.
go, "Oh, got to see the finale." Now they've been building it on this show.
Well, see what I want to see. I want to see Stranger Things. Okay, we know the plot, the twists. So hopefully they just do where in WWE they switch up all the plot. So like we get turns, twists, we get wrestlers that just
I mean,
so
it's a
we get
guess.
everything turned upside down, heels or faces, faces turn heel, like that would be a good way to be able to change everybody up at once.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a kind of way of saying they're going to switch all the titles over. So you literally there's 3 title matches on the show. So you'd have Rhea Ripley and Io
yeah,
Sky beat Kabuki Warriors, become tag team champions. Then you'd have Becky
yeah,
beat Maxine Dupree, and then you have Braun Breaker beating
yeah,
CM Punk. That's turning it
yeah,
upside down. That's flip reversing it.
yeah,
That's changing it up for the new year.
yeah.
Are they going to do that? CM Punk's only just become champion. Did they take it off him
I
so
don't think they're
soon?
gonna.
I don't think they do, because what's the point of putting it on him in the first place if you're just going to go, oh, well, we kind of like Braun Breaker more. I just don't see it being
Yeah, but that's
Braun
the
Breaker's
mania moment.
time. It's not his time yet.
But that would
You need a
be a
bit more
mania. Like
build.
you
Yeah.
would, yeah,
It's a PLE moment.
yeah,
It's got to be at a
yeah.
PLE.
That's not
Doing it on a menial show
now the
don't make
women's
sense.
tag. You could do the women's tag because you could do the Rhea and Io with it. You could do that. That would be that'd be big enough as far as for a show. I wouldn't. I mean, you would make that the headliner of the show though. That would be your main event.
Yeah. Just
And
want to make just a small point to Aubrey's just
that,
watched the Avatar free movie. And yeah, it's too long, but God,
but
what a
then if you
ride.
did that,
Very good.
you would know.
Go on, Willie.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Oh,
No, I just about the Avatar movie. They've been they've got so much CGI in it, and they got so much, just the.
It's all CGI. There's no practical
I've
effects
never
at
watched the
all in that
first
movie.
Avatar, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all 3D. It's
yeah,
all. But it's a good bloody movie. I sat through it all, but I lost my Saturday afternoon. Took my daughter to see it. We went in at 12:30, came out at 4 o'clock. Literally, we're like,
yeah,
what the fuck has happened to our day? It's literally, if you were trying to watch that movie, you've got to plan a full day of just nothingness and then sit down and
yeah,
watch it. If you ain't got that kind of hours spare, just don't bother. Don't even bother watching it because it is long.
yeah,
It is long, but good, but long. But
yeah,
anyway, back to what we were talking about. Stranger Things, Netflix. Obviously, it's going to be on every single graphic. There's going to be something connected to the Stranger Things. It's more the graphics
yeah.
than anything. I think that they're going to exploit this. But just the argument of it for me is why after it. I mean, the show's done
Yeah.
unless there's something more that's going to get explored. That they've lied to us. This is the biggest fan theory at the moment, that they're actually lying to us, that it's not the final season, that there's going to be more hidden seasons coming in the future. I mean, if they do a big reveal on Monday Night Raw, then I can see why they would do that. You've
I
frozen
mean,
on me.
I would. Yeah, yeah.
That's the only
Would have
thing I
been a
can
better
think of.
time.
If there's something more that they are trying to, get out there. But anyway, it's on a scale of 1 to 10. Which show are you looking forward to most? January's 5th Monday Night Raw or New Year's Evil? And that can be to the chat as well. Which are you looking forward to? Pen to paper, matches wise, which one are you looking forward to most?
Well, is there?
We have got a few technical issues with William Mency, by the way. You're frozen on screen and we can't really hear you. So there is some technical issues at the minute. Matches wise, New Year's Eve. Oh, we've gone. Have we lost you? Are you going to rejoin? We have got leave the call quickly. Let's see if we can rejoin. Nope. Turn to home screen. We'll see if we can recall him. We still have some technical issues. Boom. We'll just end that there. Right. I'll just come back to you guys until we can sort that out. But yeah, we've lost William. We lost a call. Right, we'll call it there for today. We'll just chat in the chat for now. But I think we've got pretty much the gist of what was the conversation. Shout out to you, William. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. We are going to have a bit of a layoff for the next couple of weeks, though, because I'm back at work next week. And of course, I think the weekend after, I don't know if I can be live or not because I might be a little bit hungover. Let's just hide this window. Let's just enlarge me. God, Mega Dave. There we go. Let's get me in the box a little bit back. There we go. We'll cope with that. Thank you, William, for joining anyway, my friend. Try again. We'll leave it for now, my friend, I think. So I'm tight. We're winding down anyway. But cheers, bud. Great. We've probably got half an hour. Uh, Hilarious to see Dave debut at the Rumble. Ah, man. What would be my music? What would I come down to if I debuted at the Royal Rumble? What would it be? What would be my music? As soon as he brought it up. I'm so tired today. Yeah, I've been like that all day as well. To be honest, you know what? Even last night, sat there trying to. I had a. You're back. I did a Hangover movie watch along. So, movie watch along. I watched all three of them, and I kept dropping asleep during them, and been falling asleep today. William, shout out to you, mate. Sorry we were lost. We'll be back probably in a week's time, in 2 weeks' time. Obviously, next week I'm back at work, but yeah, I'll let you know when we're back live again. Dave's music would Get the Tissues. That's not a song. What kind of song is that? Get the Tissues. Kendall's music is your music. I don't even know what Kendall's music is. I'd come out to Bailey's old theme music, actually, to be honest. Ain't no stopping me now, an adaptation. William, you're an absolute legend, my friend. Anything you want to ask William, we'll just ask him in the chat now anyway. But yeah, it was a great conversation as usual. I love it. I love it when we have these talks. It's so good. What streams are next week? We're back for Monday Night Raw. We've got Raw, NXT, whatever we're doing on Wednesday, and I'm not sure about Thursday. There is the next lot of streams. I can't do SmackDown because I won't be back in time. To be quite honest with you, I won't be home in time. Diary of Jane. What's Diary of Jane? Oh, the song Diary of Jane. Oh, let's get it on my Maven, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye. Get it on. Let's get it on. Yeah, imagine that as my theme song. People will take it is like that Bailey and not. Yeah, they think Bailey's coming out. I'd wear the pigtail and everything and have the inflatable flipping hand wailing tuber men. That would be quite fun. SmackDown. Yeah, it's on early. It's 7 o'clock, isn't it? On Friday. I will get to watch it live, but I'm just not home in time to stream it. I don't get home until 7:30. If I take the weather, because apparently it's going to snow this week, so it might even be taking me even longer to get home. So yeah, there's just no way I can do it. Yeah, you've got days as double stream to look forward to. I don't know why people will tune in for the first stream and then tune in for the second stream, because people do. I don't understand that. What's the point of double streaming if the same people are going to show up in the second stream? I really don't get it. It's like, oh my god, it's double days. And well, he thinks it's double money, so I suppose it works. Lady Gaga, Born This Way. Dude looks like. No, I'd come out to Dude looks like a lady. Woo. uh, New Year's Evil, Blake Monroe. So you're going for Blake Monroe beating Thea Hale. JC Jane to lose to Kendall Gray. I don't know. I don't know if it's too soon for Kendall. I don't know. I want her to win, but she's the Evolve Women's Championship champion. I think she needs to drop that title first, I think. The stream needs more Michelle McCool. Never had Michelle McCool. Only show up for hours stream if I can't stream. Oh, you only show up for your second stream if you can't. Yeah. I mean, it's a great way of getting to have a conversation with Days, but once you've seen the reaction, you've seen the first reaction. Watching the second reaction's not the same for me because clearly he can't sell it as well as he did the first time round because he knows what's happening. So yeah, I'd be so skeptical of the second stream. Going, well, I know you've seen it. So what you're selling me is a better reaction than the first reaction, are you? I can't do fake reactions. You know what? So if I was watching it for the second time, I'd be giving it all that. You'd know I were fake. Mod the streams because I hate everyone. I don't want them to enjoy themselves. Imagine Dave, William, Michelle McCool. Yeah, imagine the Undertaker giving us shit for talking down to her. Would have an heart attack, Aubrey. James shows up because he misses me, says William Mency. I will be asleep midnight on Friday, starting the podcast with a Blake Monroe. God, that would be your ideal podcast, that, to be honest, Aubrey. That would be your ideal podcast. I'd try and get Kendall on. You know what? If I had an opportunity to interview Kendall or Bailey, you'd just have me just going blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't get much sense out of me. My gosh, it would be terrible. But, mate, cancel. William, going to much better now. The last few months I have had changed my life. Yeah, it's gone through a lot as our kid. Imagine him and Bailey Kendall and a few others. He would go into an early heart attack. You'd just see me choke. Proper choke. Dave, you're supposed to be asking me questions. My gosh. Thought WWE wasn't signing anyone right now. Why? Who have they signed? Who have they signed? James, what's your thoughts on Tommaso Ciampa, mate? I mean, I don't know if it's true news. I have no idea. But the internet's today's just like blown up. Apparently, he's not signing a new contract. His contract's coming to an end. He's not coming back. What's your thoughts? I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I haven't made a video on it. I thought I'd just mention it. Like I say, there's a lot of people talking about it today, but I don't know how true it is. You've got the finger on the pulse. Yeah, they signed Matt Cardona, didn't they? Yeah. I wonder how long they've been sitting on that, though. I've got a funny feeling he might have been signed from the last time. So, Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. Great switch up that, actually. I've watched it back and it's just like, oh my gosh, because I only saw him as Zack Ryder when I didn't catch the Matt Cardona bit. So, like, why are they showing Matt Cardona? Imagine me and Nia in shades. Oh my gosh. I could believe it, but it's not from anyone credible. Then fuck it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The sources are a little bit all over the place for it. So we were like, like that. Which just, yeah, I didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. If it's in any viable source. Wrestle hoops. Not really viable, is it? What Triple H is leaving WWE meant to Tommaso Ciampa. I think what the leading theory is, because obviously he didn't show up on SmackDown. You'd have thought he would have been in the corner of Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, and he wasn't there at all. I think that's what people are in their heads, maybe. Like I say, it's just like, call me. Could we get Tori Wilson, Lita, Sable, AJ Lee, etc. at the Women's Rumble? You think? Oh, AJ Lee's going to be there. I think that's a given. I think she will definitely be there. Uh, Lita would love to see her again. Would love Sable. Absolutely no chance. She's just no way she can go. There's no way that girl can go. She no. Remember Meltzer and Alvarez said that WWE told people in AEW TNA they are currently ain't signing people. Well, they talk shit anyway. Them two are probably the worst. I don't think the Tommaso Ciampa thing came from them, to be fair. Are people still mad about Chelsea Green losing? No, I'm not. Nah, it's not bothered about it. Underrated sick, lol. I like Julia. I love Julia. I'm not bothered. Chelsea Green's not bothered. Chelsea Green's just happy to be on TV, let me tell you. She's getting double paid now because he's on screen. So yeah, Chelsea Green's fine. We'll need to just get off it. Chelsea Green will rise again. Dave will be there at the Rumble. Facing Cody for the title. Yeah, I'm helping him beat Drew in Germany. That's why I'm not streaming on Friday. So watch out for me. I am going to be there. That China might be appearing in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Alundra Blaze is there. China. Penguins are in the river. Patrick, what the chuff are you talking about? Penguins are in the river. Okay. Welcome back to the chat, Patrick. Hello. I think it'll push her to higher things. What? Who's that? Julia. Oh, Chelsea Green. Imagine your podcast thing, invitation only, and only leads being invited. Oh my god, you'd eat him up fucking live, man. Imagine that conversation with them two. Would you be a fly on the wall though? It'd get X-rated really soon. She'd be sticking out the neck. Look, nipples out we in 10 seconds, would Cynthia? I'm only kidding. She'd be like that. Leeds, have a look at these. Leeds. My personal and private ones. William. No, penguins in my stomach. Just ate one. But yeah, because James pick up a penguin. Oh my god. Do they still do penguin bars? I thought animal rights would have took over by now because people eating penguins is just not cool. Oh no, you can't eat penguins. I live in a van by the penguin down the river. Do you remember when they wanted Ultimate Warrior for the Rumble? Yeah, they wanted Yokozuna. They actually asked for Yokozuna. Yes, Yokozuna. They asked for Yokozuna. They wanted him to come for the Rumble. He fucking died 10 years beforehand. Awesome. So many years. Denver, Colorado's. That's who I've got on at the minute. I don't even know why I'm watching this shit. Chat, William. We are going to call it a day in a bit because I am getting a little bit. I want to try and save some energy for tomorrow. It's somebody's birthday. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. I think we're done for tonight. But thank you for everyone what's joined. Obviously, it might be in 2 weeks' time. We might be doing the podcast again if I'm not too drunk. If I come back from Blackpool without black eyes and stuff, we'll probably do it in 2 weeks. Can't do it next week because of work, but we'll definitely be. This is not the end of the podcast for any shape or form. We will be back. We will be back. Like a podcast would be with Niall Oren. There would be no talking. Ha ha ha. Imagine WE trying to figure out how to get a look-alike. Great stream, Dave. Thank you, William. Thank you, Dylan. Shout out to you. Thanks for everybody who's joined. It has been a blast as always. What about me? We have podcast, Cynthia. Amazing. See you for the new millennium tomorrow. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everyone that stopped in. Now, thank you, William, for being just a great co-host. Pleasure talking to you again, my friend. Cannot wait for the next one. Great stream again, guys. Good rest of your day. Happy birthday again. Okay, thank you, Casey. Thanks for joining. Glad that I've managed to, with me and William, I've managed to entertain half of the time. And hopefully, yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. What Dave's birthday tomorrow? Is it? Is it? I wonder how many times you've heard that. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your nights and with whatever you're doing. I've been Dave in real life. This has been the Two Screwjobs One podcast. He's been William Ency, who's left us ages ago. But yeah. we will be back in a couple of weeks. So make sure you join me tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Anyway, I'm Dave in real life. Bye for now. See you later. Bye. Mwah. I'm going to have a nap before to, fuck with that. The ashes. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow.